sirnya ko mo mi an ko yata do ko
ñati mo ntemu APS leti ndemu APS leti APS Gambia le mu APS ti katum APS is 100% Gambian
bari ñati mo te ko furi mbala ken tala ni ke ñati mo ndari taba futu wala at least ya fonte ko APS min kullo balbi ji imo fon fonya fon ka fonyo ko ibina do ibodo ko APS jam fane mo fana fonya ñati mo yo min fo yenda sija ndanga moyro ko APS wallet isa ko do kino min tata fa wuli muan ime charge fenna wala nta sindi jang
ako ñati mo ngoy ko kabo transuto kata wala fo wuli muan ite fenne dola womu zero file bitun kabo wo 20,000 la ka sele sal eke tamuna eke charge mun fa abuka fensi
oui
1% da malam mati
wota yara gamen no be nyanta wala kana APS wala tele mobile ko do ki ibadi ngol
ya jele ni APS kabrin nan credit ko to bari min kum mayata be wala fa mo kas pawat ni suto be during suto be dibidin abe tema biti kol sonda ila APS mobile lo sika ni asika to ya safe da men ko fen ko atondi nawek ha ni oto je nyamen do tachi ama ni ama do abanta ila kas power isa hawasima ajibe free joriti je
otam baden gameno albe sito wulle fisiyata alna leta APS wallet yela la mobile ko APS wallet nyaata doro barin ko do nim fata do so kon to
dañu be fo no le mol ñala jam nim fata do so kon ba fo le
ba ci tije mbita ndori gi sajede kadu sa APS 100% namut
APS 100%
APS
Gambia 100%.
Looking for the perfect home away from home in the Gambia? Welcome to BC's Residence, your ideal short-stay apartment in the heart of Bundung. Whether you're visiting for business, pleasure, or an extended stay, BC's Residence offers you the comfort, convenience, and privacy you deserve. Enjoy spacious, well-appointed accommodations in a peaceful neighborhood just behind Nusrat High School. Our residence combines modern amenities with authentic Gambian hospitality, ensuring your stay is both comfortable and memorable. At BC's Residence, you are not just booking a room, you're finding your perfect base to explore all that the Gambia has to offer. Ready to book your stay? Contact us today. +220 941414 BC's Residence at gmail.com. BC's Residence, Bundung, behind Nusrat High School. Your comfort is our priority.
assalamu alaikum maringol ngali konton ngali bismillah momrondi yalon ko be kerfatu jibe kanyen temben na mba fulale ala baraka bake alkalla wato menta ka bulannoma alladi grand bantaba programme le mursale nan koreke mi yalon ko akanale arjuma o arjuma man sola dunyo kan kanana janka kul kacha mi yalon ko abe dendim banko la kola fo politiko le mbang fo ku katen mbang ñul bem kulati mi yalon ko nke kacha nyim programme to jang gamminol men yalon ko wolle be gambia fokanane o salam banko e bantala nge tentu bake nge jay mba fule ya barka ikela wato menta kan jube ka tinnan kawni nyada aka jamfa mbe mol fanan tentu la bake mbe jala men ya lon ko wolle be star ki kan ni nga trebe star ki kan nyin tembenna mba fule ya barka baba ke bari fanam mba fula fanan alsita YouTube na YouTube channel ro ale subscription mo free of charge lati bawo fengo dol be je men ya lon ko nke bondi na YouTube mbukol bondi Facebook or jamba fula mo be drum mbebe dani leta na YouTube ye subscribe je bawo akam mako e bake na do kol men ya lon ko nko leke jang mbe mobe tentu la bake mbe jayla kalam tandi ko bunda mi ya lon ko wolle bulodu nyum programme ko ka sembentu yandi ka fasa wole mu APS ko mi dinkira mi ya lon ko kodi kiyo aninka kodota e ka mamma wole fannala Gambia banko kanja nanata kodi kiyo la aninka kodota nyontan le muti sika mantere la kuoto nyo sabo mantara ila kuoto nanata kodi kiyo la kata Gambia banko kanja badi ngole be bulu bang tero le be bulu bang fo kanunte sutu ngole be bulu America kata fo lato mi ya lon ko wole mu Canada aning Angleterre banko kandu taring ise kodo kino enang alamul min ya lon ko wolle be jang andum ise bulo landa ka wati sutun kono eto kole ya ku sotla ku kono andundo ku lal be bulu min ya lon ko itiminna diata bake na officialu ebe banko tonkon na no betole bari mem fanan ni seo wata APS la koto wala mu app kilin nebe kere mialon ko mo be nyanta sotla ila bul kono telefono kono le nyimu applet a mialon ko aka fenjama ke service jama aka wala ke nyim banko kanjang adaba kono wala mu ise sino fo suto dutala ila cash power e bang ise APS wala stano nyo ila cash power sang andum ni asang asandingo kola ite charge la fenna ite kanina fengo ferendina bari manda woro ñing app kilingo ise credit ko sannole using this app ñing app kilingo ise credit ko fanan sanno alale ñin plato ñim bemu kulati mialon ko APS ya service o samanam ñim banko kanjam pour kaje ko banko dingol se muna fannola ani nyala mialon ko akalanke yata bake nge tentu bake nge jay tumala mene ye bulodum wala course di grand bantaba programme ko ka sembentu yandi ka fasa ket fatu jam nene welcome back again bismillah.
Thank you very much, Sidi. Di wax ñi ñoy sétane yeb assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Why Sidi? Sidi dega in your generation. Gisuma ko la da hasose. No Sidi that every week ma ñew ma dega word bu es bo xamne musuma ko dega ci suma janga sose bi yeb. Namo. No Sidi is a star.
Thank you.
I acknowledge a brother of mine, Paul Steven. Paul Steven, they call him Abuko Manjako General, Abuko Papa. Mom tamit generation amuko ko gëna diga Manjako. Why yo tamit so Manjako General lañ ko dé oye yo joxna la Mandinka General.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Tay on vient na la Sidi is Mandinka General. Your Mandinka is top notch. Wallahi.
Thank you.
Dega. So I want to acknowledge that.
Thank you.
Why di jaajëfal ñi ñoo sétane yépp di am contenté ak mbégte ñëwaat fi benen argument pour waxtané li nga xamné moy lembé réew mi li nga xamné moy yëngu réew mi li nga xamné mo soxal askan bi yépp nak lima koy waxé liñ ci jublu moy yété janga ak jangalé lu uté lool rek xamal né suñ matadi la suñ jumté la di jaajëfal suma xarit bi Namo tay dafa am baaj dafa am lum tapa fi
Wow.
NPP ñu ngi avancer de.
Wow.
So ku ko gis xam ne ki official of NPP la. Kay.
Allo.
Namo.
Bukanuku de.
Bukanuku de. Namo. Eka mulun ko ibota China sign.
Yes.
Hankay. Nkontanta ila ko wala de. Nkontanta baake. Anyway, di nuyu bayo Sonko mom tam di ko jaajëfal di am kontante bu mo ka mom plateforme bi di la baye rek di nuyu suñ gan bi xamna bobu yow di nga ko dugal waye in advance nuyu ko di ko jaajëfal suma broda bopala suma xarit la ñu bokk di liggéey ci lu bagay waye nak for some reason dafa am benn 1 week o moo boo xam ne dafa ma post may laajte ci dëkk bi waaw man suma rakki boppa fu mu nekka for some reason xaw ma nag lu tax xëy na tey dina ma wax lan moo tax koo xam ne dafa maa call ay twice ay 3 times si dee bi ñuy waxtaan rek di wax lu nekka ma jékkee-jékki benn fanaa 10 days or 2 weeks benn call sa aw ma ko ci moom du text du call xaw ma lu ko waral na xëy na tey dina ma ko wax waaye pour wax leen ne rek my fans today I'm not all glammed up because maa ngi woon ci leneen suma xariti xol bi xam nga moom su buggee rek ñëpp dañoo ñàkka liggéey laa nekkoon mu call ma dafa am jafe-jafe moo fi waroon a nekka call ma ne ma naa ko ñëwal a represent ko dama am pour bàyyi yëpp pour ñëw fii nii ngir suma xariti xol bi MC moom it maa ngi ko nuyu di ko jaajëfal kon di wax ne rek yaakaar na dinañ am waxtaan bu mucc ay waxtaan boo xam ne askan bi dinañ ci jàng askan bi dinañ ci jëlee loo xam ne dina leen indil yokkute kon Sidi
Thank you.
nga ko moom murong di kan
Ya umurun dingkai. Bo sen na. Kali bo.
Yes. Sidi wafla juma mubarak. Alama mabela juma nala.
Amin amin.
Ari juma jama be mol konton na jumola. Jibe lal men yaro koy kan jibe. Et la watol beta ka krevat jibe surtout grand Bantaba la programme. Mol konton na be mol kebla be mol chayna mafla la baraka Allah watol la. Na panelisol men frankana mabe jam keta neneti ngamira bila ma fana na lo konfranya kala nyu kando kanana o bemu wakilo lati na nyim Bantaba to jam MC atija nyaaw nyandi ma kontona ba ke be bayo kontona yidi pila 100% ça va be kontona ba ke fodi amuda
barin ko yela bajo la fa yol na nak jam
Je. Waaye be ba dala.
ko do la pati wala
ma ngani
ko do la pati wala dina nak jam
ma ngani
no bayo dina nak jam ka kuma boye ko do la pati wala fo ko do la mangela alla ñaron ko
Ko dalo na la mo ñinol.
ambe mo ñu na bare
Suleman Kamara la mula mi de heti Suleman Kamara mun ta ko tole Suleman Kamara mun ta ko tole Suleman na bayo dina nak jang
ani bayo kare go pla folo ni nga carte o fay sina
ko ba tara na no NPP
ani je
no ntama no la fayta jam man na karte fay jamal kata jam man na so
bari ñin dong
go
ñin dong musuratu la
ngo bajo ken jam fane do mon ni MPP dalne wato be balla
ba ite man keep NPP
no man ke bi balla fa bajo kle jam pour ko do mon ni
woman right
hani mbato dorom
namo
ibe dum man dum ñin solo la
namo
dagre wa dorom siri be fam kondonna be suti o ñum kondonna na la do kulal men be jam ni ala ko kan muto masiwul to be kondonna timi lolu be diaring ba fulay ko si watu timi la dialla men yalo ko fanan ka sponsor ke be konton do futan le fana kanto niaje programme ni ka findi sponsor la kaso so mol fanan sakara ici ni programme like ici ko ki je men yalo ko ba sambano la comment section be yamarlo kala fanan tel men bijang al yenjen ka no saba mu ka nyone ni de ka no saba kuma kawon la mira mo ani na mira ko woto atul men fanan katar comment section alla kumol si betea si ñiña alla saferol si betea si ñiña at the end of the day one Gambia kol men be ka kin ni banko ka morkeba ay ka wando sile mama kande in NPP parti dol fanan be UDP parti dol be UMC
it's unite
unite
yes please
yes
thank you
wol fanan data unite wol fanan be ki kan kilindi
pata ñoo
Gambia gol al nak kilindi
Voilà.
na
Thank you.
politiko ni na samba nya duma be comment section medal mo doyen nini apota nan diaspora nata inara musu ñinum ki jam
ñaata mo
muso ñini anata te kondo e kay nam kondo dal jeedu dan de moment nene ka ina do di muso ñini te ko ita kondo
anu sa ni man ne konton sa le ba kala auto
ko si bay no
ay bay bi jam mam fa be belo ngoy bay kala bo
Mr. Jeedu dal da mare no
adu dal me ko
a fole fulo ya for report Ako bidando musayo na ngadu ngama bakele nga mbeko kan bringe to moy bari ba e fongo e famo sila musot lo bela sila so
hakili tu doro
Thank you. Bayo?
Yeah, thank you so much, Sidi. Abaraka Bake. Me na viewers of the content na kafu ko fango kita barabim fama kera maadi. I've been absent for a while, and then Lamin is always here for me. But be ngaya ko be fanang be normal at least internal be fun. So but ngaya ko time ni fanang fanita be although cool bestial nyawa nyama if na relax be mfana na nimole kacha. Especially kacha melbelar tablo kam, and that is the reason why I have to come, because this is my platform, I will say, because from the beginning of this platform, up to today.
So no.
I will do that. So Sidimba Hole Abarka Bake, be na co-panelist or content nene MC Mantrajan B. I mean, Fafa from Mantrajan. Talibu is always here for Fafa. But now Talibu, as we are reaching towards the election, the campaign, Fafa from the hand. I no busy on the I can say like I think killing the jana poro do fire Burundi.
You male what
Fafa. I think killing the poro don't leave. Lam atovo.
Hey, never balaba.
No, I will kill the poro.
Fafa to lo zere.
No, I don't get on. I don't kill the poro.
You bukar sino le.
Hey, kana to.
I remember now. I don't.
Sale na mota fo kana fo de.
Club la ko.
Lambra sabe bukai ko to. No, but anyway, election ya new platform with Diara Korenge. Inshallah, Korenge. We'll back to the normal way. Comment attack la nyamendo. And like I said, platform will enka benjane, kanyo think about at the end, the leka boy, the leka wuli, the leka nyoyaya. I mean, political level nyama. No bang. Sometimes mulbe na reaction jelo ko kamfalem. Or more than a reaction of Jilo, but it's not that. It's all about the country. Mbela hamu made willing to have a better Gambia. So men lunta from Condona, the Mumbarandi Multinak, but Yaron platform will be as again have a candidate one the dance and I got but only Baranote. As again I can do one day. But not candidate Barano Kaji, I have gone on the Musota di so exactly do the back.
All right.
Back to you.
Thank you so much, Abaraka Bake Bayo. Karialo Nyamen Drong, Lokun, Kanana Njang, Cool Kacha Mialonko, Abedending Banko La Kola for political embang for Kukoten Nembang. In Kamokilin Sotajang, where Lonko Naka Cool Kacha, member dending politicola for Bankola Kolembang for political. Do bifana nga most of the jamia lonko nabe ku jamale kachala ila party level party omia lonko abe wolto yemum parendir si fale soto towards the 2026 karte fa omia lonko nyabe tilinka wala fe si fa nya di lebe bulu nyema sakundata ibe mun ku si fale landila banko dingole mia lonko banko sita no nyato nyamen nabe ku jamale kachala bal kal hakilo baba kan coalition kachal be kerine andum atara fo coalition saba nyong ayo sile men yalonko wolle be lori ni tembenna ma ibe mol ni kanam pour ye kafuma mbela lod la fanan mba ni kalo fanan nale ito level party level be dami right now ni tembenna fo bite fay ne foti te fay ñu bemu kulati yalonko mba ni kalo wolale mbadi ngol binna lunta menti drong wole mo Ebrima Njie bali jamaa lo menna drong wole mo burti abe patio mento wole mo APP-Sobeya patioti akamunta akadia mbake patio la kola le mole mati mialonko aka kujamala tamandi patio nyin kono wala kamala bawo Grand Bantaba programme te mi nga mobe kundi yes nga mobe kundi patio nyin programme kono la patio be from all sorts of life nka mobe samana nyin programme tole andu nga jele fananko APP akamunta etobe fokam bake politiko kono la nyin banko kan since 2021 ito man nukum politiko kono so wakamala bi na lunta ketaminte drong wala mo APP-Sobeya ila ma kumala no malan koti memu well of course Ebrima Njie bi ngatala soto di Grand Bantaba programme to nabe ku jamala kacara ba jannim bita drong mbadun lale anin jama nyo konto nimboto to ngadun na first topic ko kono memu na wala da foloti nimboto to nay kacha soto Ebrima nyeji di Grand Bantaba bismillah
baraka bake sidi contente bake pour kanana jambi last week no lien invite le way water bizo be keri min jamal be keri man nanu pour kana platform to bari binko fansena nan nimmoli kacha bari komin be yalo nyamina nyumu gambia quality andun komi ka fa nyami ko kala man soto son ko man soto nyomoy bali yalam at the end of the day fengo be kan fahamro be ka kam dolto kachato so walati nan kontanta bake pour kana jambi kerfatu pour nim moliya kacha bankola nyato takuo and to be specific wala APP-Sobeya fanan barinta bata pati minto wala APP-Sobeya di telam pati fanan deputy PROT o kola fanan ko founder la fanan munti pati do so safo kon tolle ya kurkur kabira kumar sidulato fo saying na pati nyaton ko esambay fal ni pati dingol miliyalon ko lebeje so kontanta bake ko nga fa nyami nan sewota pour kanana nja ba talboy ko makilum famiya ko je ko mata bake la wolam ko kacha ko mata bar kacha sifa nyadi kacha nyanta ka ke wata be ke tenko kono anim bunya anin kanyo kuliyandi ñun mo feneti mi yalon ko fansen hakilo tuje sa ko mi yalon ko katara comment section o ton den role nin ko wal I mean at the end of the day ntolbe mo kilo I remember nga activity do soto dula do to na wife be lor inside dola I mean molbe diam ke be diam ka ya polit gambia nol nen duro ben nan kay ka na wife ma mu den wa kumbota ka bina bola jaw political dol ja but at the end of the day fenkilin ne beje mi yalon kon te as an individual ntamu dinolti na executive be ko ni tara jen tele mu jebe la dinoti but at the end of the day fenkilin ne beje mi yalon ko wala mun tela lodula buloti wala ko Gambia la nyatuta Gambia be bola nyamina andum be Gambia fanan don dila silo kan nyamina pour Gambia fanan seke nyon tawti dunya kon ñinna mu fenti mi yalon ko wolente pousse andu APP-Sobeya fanan be lori nyimbulo kan wala kan bar ko mi ya fa nyamina bare ñi mu content rolti en contente ba ke fan la invitation la sidi fanan be du ko ñima minna amina nin nene ko ma ya fa nyamina famo bare muso nin talibo anin famo bare ma so nin ketan ne seo bati kana ñim platform to yido nal tol pour kabanko la ko kacha ko mi nene ya fa nyamina na mo la mati bandi am joba be na kacha ko
thank you so much
so dalil le bije mon mi yatinna imam call
no dalil le bije yalla no mun keta nene politico
mbe batu jang e ka fo nene nay leer nene bugud
yalon politico be nyamina ndaka min fo mo politico ma fan sun do ko wolti mi yalon ko part time pour ka kenoje sako lo dulal dantambe je niyo so to politico kono it is demanding ya understand jawo dami halon ko is critical foi taraje sakonte amin bedula beto to make sure yalo nembe parti la lo parti beta nyato nyamina mbe mol nim parti tema so na do ko ka wara bakel do beje woda mala beje barin kam min foi doro bar musola muyti fe mati da nimbo da nyin soto ni fina so ko mbe ko la fo ne ko rifuta la kuta kayro so kara
namo boko bizitale wala tinna amon ko
lo la butata doro
afo burle ko ntele mu deputy party leader of Unite the fastest growing party, right? And I have a job on a side, so you cannot be more busy than me. Anyway, let's get in the conversation.
Thank you so much. Beduna na wala da follow kono wole face drong janin kana njay kang ma panelists yo discourse nal hakilo ba kang akamunta lokun tambila la ku jamale keta banko kanjang adaba kono well of course wole momia lonko atuho faraman sata bake nyim banko kan andum fanan alfale mati nyim banko kan même imam baba liti kuma kan mi alon ko ay wole fo même si fatam fansi kuma kan wati kabirin tumala menna kumo fo ka samba mandinkolu kan mol fintitale nyanto kelelalu banko dingolu kabo siol fanna bela yala kuma kan nyin ya bay kuma kan mi alon ko ay wole fo waranto nyim barandir kuma kan mi alon ko ay wole fo banko dingol ya bayle kabo banko karo bela banko kanjang kata fo banko e bantala yala kumo bayle kuma ko mi alon ko ay wole fo andum fan dole kuma ndiroke pour kaje ko ay apologize ke nyum ko ay bolo sayroke nyim bem kulati mi alon ko ay jamande kam fa nyim banko kanjam nyim bedende si fatam fanso la ko la baw ya itandi la ko si fatam fanso benede mi alon ko na wulta banko kan akamunta alman tankala aka ku dangerous rimba akole wulu because banko lebe je men yalon ko ngata man sero jejele woto kamala banko dimul nata finti kasta peroke social media radio to tele bungol to taring ka ko nyim bay ngaje ma anata ay statement o bondi statement o mi yalon ko amanjama kono fa manjama wasa wolko anide kamunta statement o nyim mi yalon ko imam babali wala bondi kamunta ko drom atebe ko wajabi ni kanne aba fanne say kan drom anyanta menkela wala mu ay bolo sayro in fact dol fintitale e ka nyanta la place o sayle mi on ko wala babulu national human rights commission e ka nyanto fon sayle waranto ay risano place to ngaje til danta nyato drom imam fauna ta finti ay apologizing ke kamandin kol bolo say bari halana man dambandin ko la siol be men yalon ko wala be nyim banko kanjam ay apologize le ay banko dimol apologize kuma ko mi yalon ko ay wala fo mba ko nyin discourse la janne parmi soli ibela reaction on dila ko nyin nale although imam yu apologizing kala nyin tembenna bar dol be je men yalon ko iko imam la bolo sayro ima accept imam songala dol fenen fintire safiro ka ko nyin na nene la mo nek sa reaction gis nen ne imam babali genena wax
okay
about the tribal bigotry
nakala to that in CD so mo bëggee waxaat si olo dafa mel ni understand mo man din kabi yang ma downgrade nak ayo tamit okay mo ngap
all right go ahead
you want to downgrade
all right go ahead
okay thank you digala nekk na waxtaan boo xam ne mu ngi lëmbee réew mi nit ñi yey nañ ci yàbbi nañ si sefet nañ seefi nañ parce que yëfi réew la yëfi askan bi la naa ma nangul leen ko ma may leen ko parce que nit ki it yow mi génnee kaddu xëj na li nga ci jublu woon ak ki ko dégga ni mu ko déggee ak ni mu ko seetee mun naa ñàkk utee right mun naa utee waaye tamit su boobaa yow mi ko génnee ci ñin ko jagleel ñooñu buñ ko gisee neneen li la war rek mooy nga jéem a waxtaan ak ñoom understand nga pour ñu understand lan moo tax nga wax ko bu dee nee nag kaddu yoo xam ne la rafetut comme bii bi ñuy waxtaanee nii li la war rek mooy nga jégalu now man particularly individually kenn du ma fekk ci waxtaani ay tribe dafa doon loo xam ne rafetlu ma ko nawloo ma ko pour man it should not define our conversations and our actions and our dealings as human beings because am na present issue yoo xam ne loolu mooy affect suma dundin mooy affect sa dundin mooy affect keneen dundeem regardless of ban religion nga jógee regardless of ban tribe nga jógee regardless of ban family nga jógee understand nga am na loo xam ne ñun ñëpp common understand nga unilateral affect nañu te loolu nekk na lu important lu ñu war a jox time lu ñu war a jox prominence lu ñu war a dignify lu ñu war a waxtaanee lu ñu war a xeex lu ñu war a dooleel man ci yooyu noonu laa dee bugg a ñuy waxtaanee waaye du yëfi xeet yëfi religion dama ko dee daw as much as possible waaye at this point being somebody kuy wax ci affaire yi Gambia yu mel ni tamit su xewee foog rek nga am si sànni si sa kaddu man suma gis-gis mooy first of all lu ma bëgg a leeraay mooy njëkka dégg gis naa Uncle Babali mu génna ne plateforme binda laa ko riit ne plateforme bi mu demee dafa fekk ñuy waxtaanee loolu waxtaanee as in yëfi xeet ma daxal loolu ne foofu dafa juum parce que plateforme bi it was a unite platform mostly ñi fa nekkoon it was unite members well-wishers and sympathizers and seen waxtaan at that point in time has nothing to do with it. It was about coalitions. Understand nga? Kana dem fan, kana boka fan, kana ñëw, kana dem waxtaan gi loolu la woon, loolu la ëmboon. So moom ci suma gis-gis duma ko xool dal biri bi ko xawma te waxuma moom. Waaye man bi ma seetaanee vidéo bi dafa mel ni koo xam ne ida dafa mistake mu request te yëgu ko fekk mu ngi ci waxtaan ci ron o dafa request di xaar ñu jël ko time biñ koo jël mu ngi ci waxtaan ci ron waaye man dama gom ne waxtaan gi mu doon waxtaan noonu nekkutoon lu mu waajaloon pour mu génn ci kaw understand nekkutoon mu waajal dama feel ne daf ko betta te ba mu ko bettee it's like ñu confront ko si la wax kaddu yooyu ne waaw man maa ko wax te loolu dama feel ne mag ak moom maxamam ak cëram ci dëkk bi ak liggéeyam ci dëkk bi fooguma ne woon loolu waroon naa nekk respond bi tontu bi ne waaw maa ko wax parce que yéen da ngeen lii yéen a saan parce que yéen a dee wax ne poli li ak lii well su dee ne ñoom ñooy wax ne poli li ak lii that was not the time yow it nga jox leen ne waaw dama ko wax parce que yéen lii ngeen dee wax ok su dee ne ñu ngi koo wax at that point in time that was not said at that platform ne poli lii ak lii the conversation was never about tribe so lii dëgg la am na after so much pressure génn na mu jégalu after try na pour explain but I guess ne gis na ne loolu noonu doesn't hold water and nit ñi nekkuñ di ko nangul
wasn't enough
waaw parce que nekkul waxtaani biir ne kii génn a nettali waxtaan boo xam ne la si jaww ji la nit ñee ko déggal seen boppa tonton bi at that point nit ñi déggal nañ ko seen boppa so loolu noonu li nga war a def rek mooy acknowledge nga naka take responsibility nga jégalu comme que loolu la ñim affect loolu lañ doon sàkku ci yow so ñu again jàngalekaay bi ñu jàngee si xam ne yu mel nii daf ñu dee delloo gannaaw parce que for a whole week ba tey ñun ñu ngi nii toog fii ajuma after a week of that ñu ngi koo waxtaanee te time bi mënoon nañ ko use di waxtaanee leneen ak leneen man right now so ku ma wax dama ne li ma soxal mooy education bi xale yaa ngi dem school ñu ngi fail ak yooyu noonu loolu laa bëgg ñu waxtaanee ñu xool naka la ñu dimbalee système bi pour xale yi bu ñu demee school ñu jàng ñu mun a paas parce que pass boobu noonu daf leen di yóbbu to another level in their career in their advancement in their development you understand in their transformation so yooyu laa bëgg ñuy wax da ngaa gis ne nañ bàyyi di indi yoo xam ne ci waxtaan bi loo xam ne daf ñoo delloo gannaaw loo xam ne daf ñoo pitch against each other loo xam ne dafaa daf nit ki force taxaw ne tem waa man may kii yow gënuloo ma at the end of the day ñun su ñoo wax si àdduna nañ dañ gënalante si kanami yàlla kenn gënut kenn you understand ok yow si diine bi nga bokka boo fi dee yoon tey niñ laa suulee nit li alxuraan bi wax li diine wax uteewut ak ni ñoo suulee buur uteewut ni ñoo suulee taalibu uteewut ni ñoo suulee baayo soo ana gëneel bi foofu man ci li ma bokka nit ñoo suulee is the same ak nu ma mun a toll nu ma mun a mel soo ana gëneel bi yes yàlla dafay maye te du suy maye dafay utale ñëpp emuñ waaye nañ leen di xool li nga xam ne lañ bokka saa yu nekk li ma koy waxee mooy suñ citizenship bi boo mooy the biggest political party boo xam ne ñun ñëpp dañ ci bokka te kenn mënu ca génne sa boppa tànka Gambien nga juddoo nga ooyee sa boppa Gambien so again apologize na di ñaan rek na ko ñëpp receive well parce que ku juum su ta mag su ta kilifa mu dem ba xelam mayaat ko mu toog ne dëgg la juum naa jégal leen ma fo naa diine it dafa wax ne bu nit juumee bu jégalu nga jégal ko
so do you think war naa resign after apologizing because many are still calling for his resignation from National Human Rights Commission?
Well, man su nekkoon ne dafa still hold on to sentiment or position am ne man maa ko wax then dinaa feel ne then you are not deserving of that position waaye comme que dem na ba recollect ba ñëw ne dëgg juum naa kon kooku man suma gom-gom may ne loolu du ko defati understand so mun nañ ko still may chance surtout ne su dee say ne si liggéey biñ ko ne mu resign mu ngi fa doon def liggéey boo xam ne bu mucc aay mu ngi doon def liggéey bi lim santaane comme que jégalu na accept na take na responsibility d'accord na ne juum na mën nañ ko may chance mu continuer liggéey boobu noonu xëy na su xewatee you understand I mean I don't know su xewatee then boobu dinañ ne ok fu mu nekk nii it's not a mistake it's deliberate and therefore this position that we pay you from the hard taxpayers money you come back to use those derogatory statements, you understand, offensive statements towards us, then we don't believe that you should be able to serve us. So therefore, we're asking you to leave the position. Okay. But as far as Jegaluna, you understand, Nengland just move on. We have more pressing issues to talk about. Why Nengland si jange, you have no kadu you melni, ak fu muna joge, ak chiku muna joge, you know, that they yahadu defar. Politics season lañ neka, buga nak dafa miti. Nit ke nang ko di buga ba nga xamne yow yaa dee bugg a rey sa boppa ci moom loo xam ne moom du ci rey boppam so na nit ñi àndaa sago ñu àndaa teey ñu dal ñu jël yàlla ñu xam ne politique dafa jeex season la cycle la after the cycle dëkk bi daf dee ne salaw ku nekkaan ci li nga nekka ñooy bokkaat di liggéey di toog plateforme yi di bokk ngénte yee xew yee taalibu explain na fi am na ku ko saaga mu dellusiwaat fi moom ñëw pour nuyoo ngir ut jabar waaye ba mu ñëwee lu mu def dafa njëkk a jégalu parce que xam nga lan la lam ut si daf ko soxal xëy na boos bi ak pressure bi moo ko yóbbu ba mu ko saaga te defu ko dara opinion am mu wax ko soo àndut ak opinion am nga move on or nga bring a superior argument or opinion waaye saaga nit ki mooy ku ñàkk argument yay wax yu ñaaw yay saaga yay sos yay wax loo xam ne nekkul dëgga bi ko da nga bëgg a defar sa boppa loolu nañ leen ko daaxa we can do better than this we are better than this and we can be able to behave better do better because we should learn better to able to know better.
Thank you. Talibu?
Yeah, ini bara bake be programme mel nati sai. Abe kola la bake pour nga dia mana. Bare banku do kolo mu si kacha ñu hakilo la. Si fatam fansi to ya. Si fasa be janne. O be siol bele kono mol ka kede. Bare si fatam fansi tiya. Mo si bono mo bulule ate ñiñala either mistakenly or deliberately. Nimba fula sa address comme tol fanan kana landa tamboke comme ate ate. Ko men keta ni this is not the first time te ka ajibe mol katula ni si cool fulay ka ta passional. Mam futa dami mol ka futa bije. Ya mar lol sikeni bari mo fanan kana ake coming ata fana yake nyame non ni gol ka fa minna ko bo ku sumuna wodo bije ni ko ba sinen la ba ke fa ka no bulo ko so hakili ma ya ko lo min ko te ka da boy da dron denga lam moyro ken denga ko ni nyanta taman la hakili ma ya ko mi ne ya fo nyame be suno ni miari bake am atawul la nyin kama ka fo ko be bake la si fatam fanzo bari asi keno abulu machine do ko lam ate mamba fankrama abe do foka dum o ka ke mo be bulle hani mo be ka star sin ni fon e fon be fambulu dron e ko moy kuma o ka ke mistake ko ni be ka kene mon si doya wala si diamu même fon ka moy da ko no fon deliberately ate kala woti bar ko mo si boy da ko ni alon kan si ko ma jawoti ko mi yajibe na society fon ko nan na daña ka yalo ala ko bama mambete nendiro mambete bay kaje mo fon ala fon na wulu ko bra fon ko nan ala dimbal be seri hey ni ma ngim fenke ni ngay ba atin yaw na sa ama wuli tiñaro kam bare ko bi kula ya force pour ay okay ul be ka kala ni muti so bar nakata alin kana futan dibla do to ay tambi ya maroke o ya mar lal yila ya maroke dol bi je ya mar kunkele nak bar dol bi je ya maroke tak kam fati ani nendiro ani kada firo two wrongs cannot make it right so afanan ala fundo nang pour kanaka apology ki is very fine ni intentional ke sort of pour ka fem for either deliberate or whatever ning ani mo la kaliya manta no ñaar muru bak yi fam jindi duma sabar ya apology ke ala ko sabar la fula le be kere isi kuno mento ya ko tuji wala ita kuno la mento ya tuji ni sabar fulo ni ne mo ala la sabar lati so nati aje ko ala kuma kan ni adunta mol ata fawna ta muru afan kan ay mol bolo say de lafta mem folo mol ya nga ke ala na la kilay ba dol fon mem jondul tintel manke ala na la kilati du ala mem fo wala nyinde ko nim moye kuma fo ad yakate allah taala fama ye fansay subhanallahi bi astaghfirullah bi ni nge koma kuma ngata ya ngafo ye ni nge koma kuma ni bolo ye ni bolo say nga ila ko di sunya nge bolo say ni la fenta nge bolo say e man sa talla ko kat jif so kon dol haramadum men yalon ka fo intel fana mantima every day we are all bound to make a mistake and no bafule ko ni tribal sentiment men kira nana kanyum fole si jaay ñol ni demba sabal ko ni ko be continuer la le harama dimul damala be dunya jam do fana mbake la ko tek faabe bola fula kundala mo faabe bola mandinga kundala bara ka fula am comme aka fo ñame molta manke clienti baba li is a public figure hana manke ñing fonkoti ñing manden ka sentiment bira kondro covid wato ako ko do men nyanta dila chagol fana nyante ini o sot la jele aussi ila do ko le be stop kan kabra yo fo atela fo nya ani molta mol ya fra di damen imanke kelenti biri ko faranko mol social distance ke jamon kono a photo nyamen men ya fo dala mol ya men kupi kunga ani de individual membe siri ni nga fo atakala kelenti so society nyanta ñi belo nale mola daji ko kono wala mola ko ni la kenyal kama isaje del fond briso ko ak nan le nga du mola
talibo alfalem imam baba liji
yes
aka jamale salimi molle ka lo akoma si jamale ka lo akoma ake salimi wo kolala akamunda palaso babu national human rights commission andum ni makama fulol jube yena jube ay kuma kon men fo yasuma it carries weight ala kuma kon asembo wartale ya miracle a nyanta the right honorable tinkele pour ka resign because hanika bi dolbe je men yalon ko ala apology ma accept e ko fana ala makamo say
no yala ni accept without accepting ay na famune la nim baba li kuma kan
dol ka be kala example de taman seroti doli
what example mo le kumol fo jay man sayni resign la place auto political party nyaton ko le kumol fo jang imar resign la political party auto
hani dina nyaton ko
mbote donc politico fo man bi je dina mo lati dina mo lebe politique patol be ko non tol muslim and christian bele be je be kan na dino tamande o political ko mo le kumol fo jang imar mo apologize fa mo be bulo ko ski ya understand so ni ata fana ko mo fo ata fauna da fa ay bolo sayro wonanta mo kuno farale askeno ala human right ko nyin kono wodrono mo ku foloti mi alon ko ay nyin ayo ku sifake so isa bala no natre ko everyday abake kan wallahi ka fo lelo abake kan anyanda resign bar nin kuma kan kana har madum morke ba o mistake ko dronde har madim mantima har madum balo dem mistake ko so mbe mol dal la men na wolom nyinti ko modol bije wol yajele ko nyi mankoy asisi fatam fan so nat no le asisi kelen do nat le because momo di yela siyo ya kanole ibolo bar men ya lon ko be politico la akwo kono defana ni wol de ka du nyola
politico
ha modol bije wol ba wol politico la du wa ko dol bije wol yakila pejol dara ni ramulati tiktok asol dol bije wol danko dro plateforme wol ye daraja mbatum be kar la ko kala jele wala bem fauna ko mo fula je wala kare ni fo kar ma mar nga kije wol be be ki kande bar jumale ni tiktok asol ka jumale je ayta banjiru ding gadi no to musol be do ko menna ayta ta ke ala plateforme ko to jela feo fendi yalla ko be contradict wala nat la ñu banko kan jam mostly 100% wala 99% abeka ke ñing ko wala ti men yalla ko contradict wala social media barka wuli kata ñi bayul be damin ki long tanka mu ne bi je kata presin mu ne bi je loptano to mu ne bi je hani ñi contradict wala adu gambian ko ñanta graduate la ñi contradict wala ko no say nga avance nga label doto
bersay ni menu ka ke ni wol man advance ka level doto
yalla sa fo ko mo kilin ne kawoke yalla baba le ani fula jomal jolle nyinke akilin nam fulo la mat ko di man nga musola babul baba le man nga musola babul so ni nte ko men fenante de kabra akira ko man nga musola ka moro afla ala musoma dan tan la kam fa dan tawol bri ko afo ko allah o be kala ima ja ala muso fa ne
thank you Talibo bayo
yeah thank you so much Sidi abaraka bake na kachala albela kachamwele and then the topic yemen samanang kachala me alon ko ameta keren na jikoro inshallah comme Talibo ya fanya menga ni nene nin kachata to mo be nyomwele nin kacha keta nyomo be kella nin nyomo keta banko la kayro be woleto baring ala sawana banko kan ay betala differentiality ala la long me atna en kesiki ay ke differentiality ala la long me ya tinda boka kankilingol fo ala la kerle so ala la kero gamon kuno anu ala la tinna fo ala le manso me ya lonko wole marata COC hapu jelle be tar lañu banku karendo siyo dol bota banku siyo dol ka be banku dolto banku ni banku le bawol tema yana na banku do fon yo 6 km raje bar leegi be ko ka kan kilo le fo ba yelo kanol fanan il faut nyal fanan ala le difference ko beto nyimbe mu ala darol nyimbe mu ala darol anu ala da fon fen fen dindi jongo nyanta ka bunya ala so ko ala fo murta fo ko ngata ala kilo atele ko ay adama dungo da ay adama dungo fisamante yandi ada fongol beti bayo adama dungo men fisamante yandi ala da fongol beti wa adama dungo fana muto ko nga ay tala differentiality akemine kam ibe nyo kala muta nyame do makam frère la no nyame ala daru so ni mome ya lonko ay ala long ay ala karam wonatna tulum ala law da fengola o mari law manke mistake oti o mari law taw yaay mari ala la marchandise o fele ala ya foite qur'ano kono dalal da nal bondi bemba adama bala bemba adama ani awa adama dum ko ñu la bala ba say memba adam maybe fo adama lamu jolati ba awmu man ko te ban o adama lam fuloti ban aw man ko te ban allah ahalam bar men ko te on kamin alayo da fongol be da pareta ayen samanan dunia
Ustaz Sonko
bi ibaje lako amini tribes si jelle be ñun dunia ba ko allah siol bunya ngafu mole ngoy ko
daral ba
nin tara si ko ndebe kala nyaadi de nata tara si ko ndebe kala nyaadi karunte muso me ente wulu on fulolti jallo jere jallo dawda mo be alon jallo mu fulolti hakkan ndama mama mu ndama man nyul mumu nyul wolu me si yang mo be alon fulol lem ye fas inata jang ye sato lo ye mole tara yo mel tara ye si ladi le si blaka ye do ko me se ye do ko nyinka nya fo bi wo sato mo wole tara mo ko sato kilem de ndefa meewu o man nin kolti bar fontele yem fonke man nin kolti ba fam mbama la fonke fuloti ba fakar la fonke sirwat ala darolti ala da fonke bunya siri nyin si ko be lana tambikan anum ayo ko nara da fafu to a level abelana tambikan fa diam anu nan da diam la ayanta ka diam le I mean clearly crystally ay sena banko dungo be mo lod la long amon follow baba lila anu amon ke baba lila follow ti ni ara nu nyina mala follow ti no sa ba nyin ta follow ti
not the first time.
This is not the first time
with Baba Lee.
Baba Lee, this is not the first time. Baba Lee sit here ko fo man nin ko le tamu GRTS di mana GRTS ako GRTS man ni ka programme do ka kawto fo man nin ko le tamu GRTS Baba Lee la fu jam be de ko Baba Lee finde ko no ako baromu fuloleti Baba Lee after that le Baba Lee kilimo tombo yake munde commissioner adi human right baro finde na baro ka Baba Lee men foto nyande dem man nin ko Baba Lee lo be ke nyimbanko kanja attack tara anu yalla ngani minimbe foko these are key influencers nyimu key influence nyimu molet milano ko ila kuma kan killing ila toto killing bako be kamo ila because they are influencers mo ke fang influencers I mean ini kuma ta drong it's like because people are looking up to them
kana joyo dunde
people are looking up to them
bita kanyame ngatare
people are looking up to them so attack fintre jenne attaque man nin ko luma Kabe man ninkol majang wuju wata keta. Kabe wuju wata keta. Diamo keta. Alna na ke ala ke man ninka dum motoro da. Wala na ka akumandi na sida. I apologize ke. Kabe apologize mo be accept. But if you go to the history, Bajalo attack wala mala followed. It's very simple for one to accept because wala mala followed. But after that attack, Jumale attack Njambu. Jumale attack celebrate. Jumale attack sementuya. Ye sementuya minakama. Abe bulu. Itulalo yake mankama. Amanjara dungo to kadaka na jamba. Baba Lina. The same thing. Ayake. Silin Jayanata. Ayake. Yeah. Ba. Where are we heading? Sikilum. Bangkoka. Wado wari nunkumo kirado. Wado wari ninendiwe kirado. Wado wari nunkuma jawe fola. Akafenye sikilum nyinaka. Mafoko. Wasiyo fana na mul mafo. Ebako doko faile. Ifananka doko faile. Alama dungu nibe diamula. Diamu inintunya kang. Mol sototale. Melia lonko. Mandinkolem. Ifananka kuma jahol fo. Sidolma. Ha. Umutonya. Bari wol fanang. Mbe kukina jibela je melka penti. Eka mandinkol attack. Ila level. And some of those people, ila levels are completely different. But in fact, let's say even if their levels are the same. Fanya da kila. Fonya da kila ba. Ay murundu back. Kafoko. Mbita talibo esidula do tajang. Ako si faram fansi te jang. Jang si fasa le bekeri. Ha. O fanan. Nse do mon nintano talibo ro fanan do fanan. Kafo si faram fansi te jang si fasa le bekeri. Yalo ne mel nambalo udla tali yalo. Ako baba lila muso mo man nin kolete. Baba li mu flote. Sai fasa rolo. Baba li bala si o fa aba flol fasa kan ala muso fana man nin kol fasa. Bale nin si faram fasole man nin ko nim surwa da fudu la ñoyde. Ba ni si faram fasole jolaning fulo da fudu la ñoyde. Bal bi Gambia ale Gambia ke bankuti banko me ya longo siyo ale sana we hadundi tema naturally ale o daw nyama bi ni yaji be nyim banko kanya e ba fa ko siyo ni sini si memam sana we asodo kalsodo bi nyim banko kanya ha mamero siyo be jande jolani flole sana we asodo serol ni flole sana we asodo saraglol ning man ko le sana we asodo bambarawol ning badbun ko le sana o yasoto kiyankol ni so ale Gambia banko ale ya da nyala nyam yalonko na social cohesion ale ya da nyala nyam yalonko if we are very careful pour come beke back lim fakli multi pour na amalgamate is very simple but you know there is one thing nyim banko kam me yalonko all the time if it comes otumo le nyi si ko kana that is politics. You know, city, let me tell you one thing. Divide and rule. Nanata banko kandorong. Akalaba menna fitino. Do you know why divide and rule? Why leaders always nyadon kol kalafi kele symbol la divide and rule okam. Do you know why? Because those nyadon kol kasile, they do their maths, they do their mathematics. Kela mathematics leke. They do their science. Yela calculation leke. Can we do this? Are we going to benefit from it? From the Sotokele Jeleba. Niajo ko be Sotokele ron ika dipanakan. Ni na siol da mal seni nyokam. Na siol da mal dundi nyola. Okay, say maybe siol siye kamfa. But si juma lebe hanyila, si juma lebe hanyila nyola kakafu nyokam. Ko kanyin sidol kele. Abe akike nyaton ko yalla wala tan ko. At the end of it, what are we looking for? We're looking for a good leadership. Because you Gambia political bija at the end of it is about leadership. More beka wala nyin. Be some member and opposition da matema is nothing else na man leadership. Gamenul kamina nyin. Gamenul ko do you want a good leadership? Nyaton kaya kendo. Nyaton kaya me alonko ate banku do divide la nya don kaya me yalon ko abe pona fo la banku do tem anata pona nyata fongole ma that is the kind of nya don ko left man
okay ngi ni nganyim fanala ila mira roto makamo fulol men yalon ko wolle baba libul fanyanta la makamo sayla
ha
nyadi
okay yaje ni tata for a level as a leader especially an imam but from the imam iketa munti ebe yedundu bla dam tan ila do ko moment bi haklo baka nun talbo sem haklo blan do man kabim basse aussi ko kete je national human rights I think they play a part there bi nim babali bi for example alman tankala nim fulol ni man ngole isuso je babali shatata si yakat la ka diamol tema do you think they will listen to him I mean these are natural things it alamoy so and now if Babali is the only person in that place and nobody is appointed to get into that position, will that happen? That happen now. Naradaraje is not going to play good there. The Mandingas will not trust him. And in fact, some of the Fullers will not even trust him. Because I have seen Fullers, they condemn him to the mass. So, Walatina, Nini nyom mistake ko kite bulu, and nibe banko wala place do, place mi anon ko nyata ka bela saf, e ka resign. Imamu ya fana the same thing. Imamu ya mu fenne de me yalon ko ale ke place le de dino kono dino me yalon ko place me yalon ko bele nyata sonna. Yalon imamu ya bi nyame ni tamite ile mo nyato. Imaye ko ning tumala me yalon ko albe salo la imamu tambi dal nyato e ko imamu le mala drive vote. But drive fana mo mel be mo kilo kono albe mo kilo kono mo sama mo nani be yemi yalon ko mala fe drive la. Alon drive la mo do bor nyaanye amandie. Il y a better drive au camp. Mais le mot est better fall. Il est fall. Ça, salo be wole nyama. Imamo membe tambila mo nyata ka ko ka ala foye. O imamo be membe koma inyanta lala le nyanta sonna le inyanta lala ko ani ala menga communicate. Yes, is communicating with God. Among ala kamfandi. Ya fam aka men fo ala ba moy la and is communicate ala ni ala yata moy de même ba koma fanan ngamen do ala bentul fanan moy la. Neither lose our communication or it's a spiritual communication. If you lose that spiritual communication, between you and your imam, now you have to it's shallow. The trust has to be there. So for me, Babali, Anyantaka resigned. Babali should resign from being an imam. Especially the community may along Babali is leading as an imam. Who are the elders? Who are the most influential people in that community? Those are the people Alonko. I will learn. So basically, Sidi, sometimes kumoko koleale. Bari nsa hakilo do back. Banko kan tribalism komental boya fo nyamen. Nte fanan mbelo kan wonyo ko tribalism to jam. Konnante yala be jam. Nyodaw yala be jam. Malle kare ñu soto wala be jam bar malle kare ñu soto kar amu menti malle fa ñu soto because amu menti nol be moy jan kar ñu te kele no jam mansati ni la fa adama boro bon na ñu si kar ton mo jan na mansati abe fa dañu banko la kan jam
all right thank you
bari sidi ala sa hakiloto
thank you bayo
dolem family ba kilim fa kilum wonti ndolle kata ñoya ndolle ka si platform killing ndolle ka salik jaman killing ndolle ka ben sangal dula killing ndolle ka ben kulli dula killing alna hakilot nyoto ndolle ka futu ñoy man ko ñu jola ka futu ñoy jolani manja ko futu ñoy manja ko ni manja man ko futu ñoy ami si on le ka futu ñoy si on le ka ben ku killing ndolle ka da choy killing ndolle ka da jaman killing alna hakilotu alin kana song mo le personal go 2021 dembo by force la alterance man ni ka do. They use him to store in a platform. Come and call Ninsiol Dunyola for the advantage of what? For the advantage of the incumbent. Yeah, for the advantage of the president. Thank you.
It's okay.
Yes. Thank you so very much. Komi ya fanya mena nungu moto. Ntebe nimfala jabe sidi ala baki la de jamfa. Do beje kumo iko munentinya mfonya do be ja nimmi yefo jamalem fo comme aliya fo nyamina baba libelu dula ku mabal to gambia ja ala do ku dula national human rights commission ani imam wala fana mati so wo place fal ni beje mo jamal le katare ko andun si fatam fan so si kelo ngaje bankol dol to la melke je son tol dam mangol lan kilo to comme tal boya fa ndana ma ko baba lila muso mandin ko so wo dam ma tan di kon tol be mo kilingol tina wo kilim baya gambian be nyanta ka wala fasa bar ko min ka fo fa nyanta ka resign ne ka resign moral ko wala what ya understand it's a moral responsibility but fa ba kila bang what ta fa wala bulokon ya understand na yake after be kala sampulol ti Gambia I am not saying prior resign but bara fintita fanang I mol apologize sa sonta fanang ka apology kala I mean na tara ko mol fanang sonta wala ni yam fatay ni mu ku fulalti mi an koy manke kilenti ka resign anin ka mol hakadani pour mole yam fay i mankele ya understand ay mol le tonye ay si mu me ay wala ta ay tonye ay kuma le kam mi an ka manya na kela ilaika ya understand wolti tinyaro ka kem bulle ngana ngade da bari be min fola pour ay resign na tara yake abe kala ku kende balti anda be kala sampulo la fananti sako fondin kel min yalon ko wala be kala imamul ti soma national human rights commission ate be place wo min to je na te bota je molle be na la je wo fanan be kala wala sampulo I mean comme nga fa nyamina Gambia min ta ka fa nte ba ma fulol ma ya understand bari man din ko do be ni ngon konto fo molli e ka fa je ko je njaay bonke bandin ko but at the end of the day tol be mu kilingolti so na wakilin baya fun sa fasa bari fon sen yon nga ko no fanan jibe nga to nya fo nyoy man din ko ko ni meta dajo fayla mo kan na mete kasinan so fon sen hakilo to woto nga jela diamula jaman le yake min yalon koy be place balto banko la kanjam andira place ko mata bake nga jele ko fo siyalma nga jele political parties political party ndena la ka mo kilinto ka fa kare yake la ndo wakala bari mil yalon koy ka ke nyanta ke fo yalal because ntolbe mu bakilin fakilin wala andun simon fi siyasa bar ko min sonko min fo jawo to nyalti fanse wol fana reality fanse sonyo wala ya understand ko min be Gambia banko ben dentala le be la banko mu man din ko nyanto min soto fulo wala soto do wala soto bar reality sol fana fanse sonal fanse son reality la fo fana se finti mili yalon koy kanyin ke especially kabo dulal min to kabo patil min to ani kabo modi koma da min to wol fana nyanta ka diama ko wala bibi ninta fintita ngakolo mo fay let's say for example ba usenu la nin nani da man ko na fay yenyi min ka manke ko ne continue la rakake ne continue la rakake ndi amira fana national human rights commission fana ye lo dula so tele pour ka fintike fo distandi nyum kuma kawal because babali na lota bi mol ka ku fulal jana fintita wato wala ko imam wala mati national human rights commission la staff wala mati so ñun mu fedati mi ñalon ka ku mata bakela fon sen hakilotu ñu ku molto bar pour resign fana na tarantam nintam ngani min ke ngaje kay tiñaro kel na jarta pour nga resign na moral responsibility bakela barinta fulay kay resign bari ay fenna fo mandin kol
okay
man fay ka jindu la jël nta fulay resign bari ay fenna fo mandin kol bar na yake fana atobe ta history bugol fanantol
thank you
andu wo mu fenete mi yalon ko fonsa akilo bar jam mol bu ko wol bol bu ki hakilo to wolto e ka jelo ko don tebe galaso ko don bulo nyanta ka to galaso
thank you
mun na problem balte Gambia
thank you meduna na wala da fla nyoko no wala fe drong mo straight away na hakilo ba kan akamunta na siata karsaba wala benning carte fayo tema mi yalon ko wala mu banku be carte fayo ti general election 2026 political party wol bebe la dala city kanne incumbent member searing wol fana yela dala city le nyin temben na akamunta banku dingol be dolbe je min yalon ko be confused ring demanding nanata oppositional la karola banku dingol be nyini ngaro ke kan oppositional be pontling kam minto le nyin temben na ba e kam memfo wala mu oppositional ko laftale pour que nyim president bondi mi yalon ko wala be searing memo NPP mansa kundati but then ni ngatra oppositional damol man kambe nyim banko kanja wobe keno la nyaadile well ngajele ko coalition kachal be kirin andung atara fo coalition saba min ya long ko nyin temben na ibemu oppositional leti adaba kono coalition 2026 mi ya long ko Talib Ahmed Bensouda atela ya nyaton kaya nyin temben na anim fanan well of course Gambia Force Coalition UDP led alliance mi ya long ko ANM Ousainou Dabo atele bo nyaton kaya la ngajele fanan Apex fanan wol fanan na ko bejele nyin temben ñun bemu coalition sabol leti min ya lon ko nyin temben na ibemu oppositional leti wayatin na banko dingolu ibe confuse ring nyin temben na dol beje ni nyininka e ka fole malum be carte fon fayla meya because ni ajube oppositional dam mol mantara kambending e dam mawol tema coalition sababe kere nyim banko ka dol ba fala task force kendo mantara soto kam ya lon ko ase president la carte kesol tanu abulu nyin tembenna so waya tanna dol beje men ya lon ko political analyst dol beje men ya lon ko yela yirka rokele ko nyimbe advantage dila menna wala mo di incumbent mi ya lon ko wala mo president Adama Barrow well ngajele ko panelisol be jande bodden ibe mu opposition le fo incumbent killing mem mu taliboti bodden ibe la analysis dilale njay minute folo ka wo fannala ngajele ko coalition sabale be kere nyin tembenna do mi alon ko talib la nyaton kaya do mi alon ko of course UDP ya nyaton kaya bawsin la nyaton kaya koto ngajele Apex fanan be jele wol fanan be la on coalition fanan ibake kan nyin tembenna ibe kacal be kerine nyiye mun signal la itandi banko kanjang right now na to oppositional la fanala ila opinion because atol be mo oppositional la right now
baraka baje dobe je nyinin karol ni nga nyinin ka kankan wala kasiya komin kankan woni ni se kore bulad ni soli yesi wol fadi banko kankan ko keta barto nyamu to nyalt ntol APP-Sobeya kabirin 2022 kananan down the line esa la kachal ko ni ke la moy watu wata ay kumandiro ke coalition la ko wala baren tolu parti la te mi yalon kon tol belorin on principle la ka belorin wal la kan andum belorin fanam parti la believe parti la taminna ko ntol faniyabe dawo dante taraje tilimbaliyabe dawo dante taraje nyodo yabe dawo dante taraje ñun mu fenati mi yano ko nteso fo non na patito yala
okay
bar komi ya fo nyamina coalition bunda saballe beje ndor right now UDP led coalition woni ndol man tarawoto coalition 2026 fanan mbota jela bar Apex coalition woni to hanisa embe jela wo discussion ol be kerene andum progress fanan be mek la jela bar nga jela fanan pati dol bata Apex la coalition woni ko tol but at the end of the day coming be for the is about principles comme UDP coalition 2026 ibi jela no anin kata papwol jipar ni wo patil be PPP wol be ni wo coalition ko bari be ya jelo ko nga fenne je nyin dulato mi yalon ka man nyafa wala tinna wol be botaji so bari wo matina ka foko itol be min na coalition 2026 be min ne man tra continue ka min nga jele be fit kibaro fintinde ko be la ila MOU yanta ka sana ni wol be so but at the end of the day intol APP-Sobeya la follow.
Njie, is this a good sign na opposition la Carola? Don't you think ning abe advantage di kang incumbent la because niajube right now UDP inila on coalition olam Talib unite inila on coalition olam ye change fanan jube ngajele doy itol man decision ta follow so niajube opposition lu niajube say italata whoa, it is giving an advantage to the incumbent. Don't you think little chance oppositionally or soto?
Gambian will be hakilo to can third force ko fanan tolde. Hanisa and third force man pinti follow.
Yeah.
Hanisa man pinti follow. You understand? As a kino fananyato political lam.
But
as
we
a
are just
as a possible no as a tano la fanyato ni mo sabol be ni kam sabol be o nani ibe na ke kilot. So on the terracid no janga foka am possible.
No, mathematically, this is practically impossible. New coalition sabol be na to killing.
Ndaka mi mfoi. Yalo okay. Fengo be ka kun kachala kon.
Okay.
Ya understand. Kabiri nga nyin discussion ol kumas. let's say kabirin coalition kuma sita ko nyanta ka ke killing tila and all that stuff. I mean, kabirin ADD kuma let's say nanga example ota ADD. ADD la coalition, wala coalition 2026 ile yami initiate. Kabirin Malik ni miro nata. Pour ka foko alnga ko pour alafta pour parti be ke kilot. You know, anata mitino min nantol APP-Sobeya kabira anata wali. Ntabe siri wo mitindola nyintol. Ya understand? Kabira nata nang ako alafta pour patil be ke kiloti. Pour ka mbe minkela pour ka talibo wol bandije. Ya understand? Simon fonsa ma do man nake bala so fonsa ma do man. Ya understand? Ani wo kibaro nata ntolka. Ya understand? So nata afodnyo ko mam pare na consultation wala folo nyanta ka pati dol mitla. Ntolni Malik ye nyin kacha so dol. Na office of to nga kacha ke wol. Ya understand? So kacha ni mbota je anata afuko natara ka nin patil be nyomoy abe na murun nan kanne nin ko keta nyamin. Ya understand? Mbeje anata later ro senna pour ka mol invite meeting wal. So nte wo force meeting no nyimbeje. Ya understand? Ngamin ke kairaba. Meeting no nyim mbe meeting dula nyinta. Ya understand? So kacha take fo patil ani movement ol be danya take kacha ni. So ntata fo nyato pati tol botaje fon tol fanam botaje. Ya understand? But coming for at the end of the day first thing hakilo to kuma kilem fanato. Ntol APP-Sobeya kule atin nan dunta politiko kono. Ndunta politiko kono la man la fi politiko la mi yalon ka be kala politiko ta nin to nyaata tal. Man la fi ka dum politiko kono politiko mi yalon ka nin ibe fende itandila mo la mi yalon ko mankati. Ntol man la fi ka duwo politics ifa kono. At the end of the day to nyalam ni ko falingo ka Adama Barrow bandi. Amina kumata Gambia no be laftal. But man la fi ka Adama Barrow bondi ya mo ke je mi anko maybe Adama Barrow le be fisiala woti tilimbali yakan anin jen ko kan.
But saying.
So you mu fere mi yalon ko fon sen hakilo to wo principle ol fanan.
Okay, ye in principle ol men no foten. Ninga tratul mal la fiola. Ando aliaje al new oppositional be o principle sifa e mantra ko tamandika. Don't you think ko cambio mantra oppositional da mol tema? Wo be advantage di kan incumbent.
Ha, yalon coming the thing is coming ka foko okay to nya ni atare mantra ja ba advantage. To nya lo woti. Africa jandi nata jibe president wala bol jama puka fo coalition ko. Ya understand? Ba coming nga fo jabe nan tol APP-Sobeya. Nta fol no la ko nta join na dulato. Ya understand? Nta fo no la coming te join na jana. Nta wo fola. Barin sa min fo no wala ko ka chal be continuering. Nim bol be ka chakan ne, nim different council be ka chakan ne. Anung Apex coalition be jela. Apex coalition be jela hani sa wo mantinya.
Okay.
So you move at me, there are possibilities. Instead of no for nyato for coming Africa, can I rule out? Can I rule out Fernanda? As a possible no.
All right.
Because coalition kachan minti walamko is all about discussions and inka compromise. But niko compromise fana, ibo compromise la munaka. Telemo be jela ba. You feneti mi yaron ko fana fon sen hakilo to woto baake ngalon ka chabe be jine na bo fana ngamiram be woni ni.
All right, thank you. Nene?
Yes.
Duma ko bon word all of them because I will be degrading you.
Jarut nga bantu wat ko. After all, I'm listening to Bour keenly. But I mean, Bour seems to be preaching to the choir. Yeah, you understand that, right? Namu, ketela.
Huh? It's a good number.
Ngo, ngabur lamoyle, bake. Malong ikaw for mandinka ko, but in kontinga miracle, Bour is preaching to the choir. You understand? And going round and round and round. And mainly, ala kumakang okafot, min tilingomanta. Minin to nyamanta, minin tilungomanta. You understand? Bari aman tilintan ya killing foja. You understand? Minna exactly. Hold on. Well, that's why I'm highlighting it because you mentioned.
Mba jabilala. Bari kumi ay kuwa ko minin ka malo for maybe.
No, but if I was the one talking.
Wala tinang ko. Wala tinang.
Quand même faut dire tilimbali akumo. Nyanda sample na.
Exactly.
Natara wala tinanga nyinin kan kay ko fon na bodu lato tilimbali al nin kolke da foy be nyin wo
Woto man na fo, woto man si fo,
so
yeah.
kacha man futa je nene ita nde kacha adiamo o ka kumo fo
No man
ni mandanya do
lima nekk di wax mooy nene lima nekk di
bukata komin ka fo kata ko mo o ka sila ka kumo fo mo mo de lo woten tela ko ko
you understand the one leading by Talib, leading by UDP, and Apex also ñu ngi si waxtaan. And right now Gambians ñu ngi confused right now.
I'm not confused.
Well, of course, some are confused. They are saying.
I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying I'm not confused.
For oppositions, pour ñu génnee fii nii Adama Barrow, foog ñu nekk benn, foog ñu ñëw ñu nekk benn. But we are seeing 3 different coalitions, and votes, it will be divided among the coalition, among the oppositions. So when that happens,
understand now,
okay.
Understand why they don't try to build a foundation.
Okay.
Mom film don't wahe because from mom waham largest piggy bank. Wana tilintania and in Tonya
for Balia
Tonya for Balia. But he had not specifically mentioned events or specific or who in terms of those descriptions. You understand? And that's why I was saying I cannot even respond to those description because he has not said anything about that. He was just going round and round and preaching to the choir. However, now if I come back to the question in regards to 3 coalitions, right? At the end of the day, man pour man li dafa wone ne rek ne coalition naka opposition bi ñu ngi liggéey and recognize nañ ne fokk ñu waxtaan fokk ñu beno pour mëna génné Adama Barrow. That's one. And people do not have to miss that important point. Right? It's very, very important to understand the opposition, regardless of the number, regardless of how many parties or movement, whoever you are in the opposition, and you are in total disagreement with the governance modalities or the way this government is going, you are in the opposition and you are in agreement, work needs to be done to be able to take Adama Barrow out. So that is very important and fundamental that people need to acknowledge and be able to give the opposition a tap on the back. Now, just acknowledging that there needs to be a united front, just acknowledging that, yes, we need to work, does not cut it. Now, there should be a unified force. A force so powerful that it will do the work in a very, very transparent way that do am jihijaha, do am a second thought, do am okay, we need to look into how it happened. It needs to be very, very clear. As in simple terms, a landslide win against Barrow, for the opposition. That is what is needed, and that's why now your question comes to play. People are saying the opposition is divided. Now we see, okay, there is a flag bearer with Coalition 2026, okay? Now we see the endorsements, the party led with the UDP. They also taken care of. Now the one pending now is the Apex, right? Which, interestingly, Boer is saying, Apex is going on. We are working. We are in Apex. It hasn't concluded. Once upon a time, Boer and his party leader were trying to convince Coalition 2026 for everybody that was in Apex to withdraw and concentrate on Coalition 2026.
No, Nene, that was never true, Nene. That wasn't true.
No,
that wasn't true.
I complete wrong.
No, honey. That wasn't true. I think it's important that you address. What Esa was calling for was to make
sure he wait and then let me talk.
Ibina, you will come. Obviously, you will come.
No.
Ibina,
see, you are the guest. When you stop, nobody interjects you. So you have to listen. And then we will give you chance for you to respond to anything else you feel. It's not in line with the realities in your own world or the truth or your perception. Understand that? Because you interject and in the process, you may miss your thought process, or I may miss my thought process. So what I will allow, because Bingawa, I wanted to interject from the onset, but I wanted to allow you to flow and put everything across, and which you did, you understand, and then pass on the mic. So take down, you have a pen and a paper which you brought, came in ready. Just note it down. Well, exactly, yeah, exactly. You understand? So Nyom, not once, not twice, they came in there saying, why do we have to stretch? We are there, we are here. You understand? Why don't we consolidate? And since Coalition 2026 are ahead, far ahead of every other talks out there, why don't we concentrate on that? So that's why I'm still listening to him now, saying Apex is working, Apex is, makes me laugh. Again, I know of, you understand, the efforts they are putting into seeing Apex works, because of, at this point in time, APP-Sobeya do not have a political home. A lot of people have aligned. A lot of people have affiliated. They are a stand-alone, and they were looking for it. So if they feel the Apex money to become relevant and feel they got something, oh, kudos, fine. I respect Apex. I wish and pray it succeeds. Okay? I hope d'accord and build something. However, at the end of the day, all of these people needs to talk and come together, but at least 3/4 of it to be able to do the job that the Gambian people, the majority of independent voters out there that really wants change, the work needs to be done in a way. This nga munulo bugadara te defulo linga buga linga wara def punga am ko defulo lolu no.
Do you think this is enough for oppositions to remove Barrow?
What is enough?
These 3 coalitions currently right now.
We are 3 months, 2.5 months, 3 months away, right?
What did
time go now? I mean, these talks did not start in 2021. UDP them election, APP them election in 2021. They all lost, but did they just roll back their slits and start talking right after 2021? No, because we need to have time, we need to have moment. You understand? And people need to master the art of time. I believe, I'm confident, you understand, that at the right time, everybody is going to smell the coffee and come together and do the needful and answer to the call of the Gambian people. And anybody who fails to do it, now Gambians will see it. It's all about you and self. It's not about the Gambian people. Okay. I believe there is still time for that to happen. But then again, you know, I really want to come to this, maybe when we come back, we talk about the substantive issue of this Tonya Balia and Nakaling Kohate, Tilim Balia.
All right.
Tilintaya.
All right.
That's how you say it. For that to come there. Then maybe I'll be able to I'll be able to dive deep into those conversations when we get there.
Coming I nene min foja. Yalon do beje kachaka ke wol nyawa nim ko wol dol fota iskala fika fenja that spot. You understand?
So the fact is mala tour ndo.
Misinformation do na tata do purka de da ka ko yala. Dol what time mo min the coalition 2026 kachabe kering. Coalition kam saba wala be jeno. Coalition different kam saba wala be kering. You have new coalition oni talib ning civil society ni
the coalition is coalition 2026.
Okay, yeah, coalition
2026. When the name was being given, you were there and you endorsed
coalition
it. No, let's get it right. When the name was being adopted, you were there and you accepted it. So call it what it is. No.
So you don't interject. Nita bante interject.
Go ahead. Just
no. But then you're acting delusional. You don't know. Okay, go ahead.
So I mean, coming coalition, what time will come sabale beje mini alonko they were working purka opposition party sambananyo. IPEX is trying to work with all these opposition parties. Nim opposition party kinoli bebe wala baindika. You have nim coalition doni coalition 2026.
Yeah. Thank you.
Fanang, the same people ibe wala target ka Malik what time one atentolial. IPEX the same thing they came to us. No. You have nim coalition doni watodu. Park for them beje not a normal. You understand? What ESA was advocating for, ESA ma foko coming coalition or putting bari nindo. What ESA was saying is, ko nim kam sabola man na faso do. Mi ya na faso do walam ko mbe kafu kiloti nga ke kilinti nga do ko ke nga mo kilintombo. Wala mun na submission tin tole yemin bi ESA was submission ol si. Andi nene be omitin ol tole. So na kana ka fuka ka kuma do for mi ya lonka coming and ntafola ka monte kuma sotore wati bari ajakalo be warala.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, understand.
Thank you.
Ninne keta je anda de dele be jele esa wala kuma ndi olalo anun kabiri nga wo submission odi unite le multi-million ko to le kantol fasa wo dula to nga nyum some of these things ningefo nele fele sirinja.
Okay.
Aya fola ko bin naka diamul amin nka kol nyamina kan kuma ndi wala nyama. So woman told them about the bari busodi bari ke ya table. Bari kabiri nyum photo wo discussion dulato mbele ya mutanyo fi.
Okay.
Ya understand? Mbele ya mutanyo andu mbeya jelo ko fana wala ko bon. I mean let's say ita lafta coalition on. Nyindo lafta coalition. At the end of the day lafta mo kilinal. so nin ne ko bisalin fi be nala nan kajim fo ja 30 fo be sira te be siri
all right, thank you.
aja ko lo be wara la
Very hard.
Thank you.
I was there. I'm glad you say we supported it. We supported it. Understand?
And so nothing
wait.
All right, that's fine. No, that's fine. He has
responded. You understand? Support. Esa Natalie Ayafoko atele ala next meeting for Apex. Understand? About follow guy.
Exactly.
All right, that's fine. You have responded now. That's fine.
Yo, yala suti la korda kono nindi nduru man sonka. Ibuke la korda lo.
Oye mune firi.
Ni la sonko ba kantel na fale.
Ruling party.
Ntol man sonka de. Ni man ka sonko te de.
So nyo sabalo.
No, man sonka. Laftale pour ga beno le to nyalo ndo.
Okay, sai. Nal man nyo saba. Ndel talo na membal kono. Gambe ankol fanan talo membe keri. So alla ni nyo saba ni o kumata de bake. Ya famde. Yo bari ala e kuto fala tabila dahandi ko kewla le. You understand? Ndolde na mol kam même fo ni say ni nara platform o tel be men ki kam banko ngole mbolo fule ni la sonko tel dati ni ano sonka ni ano ya explain ni do ma be ni do ya be mol klo be ndol MPP nganna politiko calculate bakele
Juma?
MPP.
NPP.
NPP.
Okay.
National People's Party.
Exactly.
Del kana political calculate.
Near for MPP, more for a manipulative People's Party.
Yeah, no.
So I get correct.
Yeah, don't le fana ya for mo kabrimbe ba MPP local. Nga movement olo ka fanye ko youthal movement. Youthal movement wala mufta. After yalo sai funding ke ol fon kala fi youthal la. So biri yem kuma di youthal la do. Mfe mosta. Wala MPP no. You understand? So ndolo nkanna political calculate bakele chocho siara nyaawo nyandi nkanna political katar do ko la katar political fanga.
So iba for opposition will mantra ila do ko ke.
Islam do tel block no be do ko to itel ya waje do mbar nte ta nte bole explain kam mo wala nti ko kaptalo ni santo mba lafta be kanya mo do ko la sainam na man sakunda bole do.
Talbo crown filen tamon stable.
Nin ko
Karifula
be dadaro kele ma feti nyaro fanan de kala mbansa kundat na la nyim banko kan jang même ba be kala banko diwni ay correct 100% o mansa kundati na
Salibo bar crown filen
jawara la time o jang mata doron jawara
karifula crown me ya san Senegal
jawara la time o crown mo mol si mol ka fa di ke sabar yaw ne san ya jamu iko hani say mol ka jawara jamu donc crown mon san don ni ko talo besi President Yaya Jammeh nata jang mol ye crown ko kumbo janne fo Kenya bote kono President Barrow nata yolle keta a bolle adresse kan abe kole halale ay structural militaire nyamen ay silol tar nyamen ay courant system tar nyamen ka avance doron wodorne ba sort out la mbole ke kan sainte bare ko na politico pour ka tuje ani molbe politico men ke kam pour kan dol bondi je I fatata lete killing.
Okay, talibo ngana na mbenyi kacha menate. Ñu coalition sabo membe kerin ten. Ye politico fahamle. E to man do ya politico kona man nukum politico. Ngala nako ibe ruling party lo.
Yes.
But then ni ila korosiro ay munaitan dila ñing cool men ya ko be kerin opposition da mawate.
Yalo lafta mem fule kabri ni embula no ni nata. Ngo. Ñim banko duata political party saban nani fo yele. Ñim banko ñi.
Asulata jela
fula bro
pati fula
nintara tari kotu muruta ibe jama konti lale wo terrible sira mo terrible bari si jama fanan soto ka fo ko suti yara sira onale nimbe ka calculate political ko calculate sono fanan sina ke nyindo ka fo ko sabanjang wala nyinte ko do malaka boy doron woto say nyant si falendiro ke non nyimbe ka ke non bari presently mbe damin say Gambia la ko pati ni yi da bondi ji
pati ni on
isi kafuno pati ba Malaysia moy wara aka kele Senegal aka kele la beto bari yena sain engunu ma sain ibo raybo sain politiko ko jak ni gambe banko ka jak worke ba wata ke non
e ba fakane ñone wala keri
ta social media be wur nga na chance try dro fa be kala fata kala bar wallahi men sa sikano be wolon men si duno sikano nin dara duno yi sikela din newla duno anen kebala duno be wolon ya fama wala nan de la diamo te siano la baken ko indolo même bun la haju de say wolom nyinte ko ka gagner dro because niaji be previous election natra ko ni coalition be kan tul ka la politiko tan tul la president Barrow coalition le anate 2016 alon ko nin kili lota ni coalition o ken na woto me boyla ne ay system of falling ay alliance le nate ay tableau landi ni membe nala de e kafumba no continue o 2016 election o patio me second time ngole ta ngo kafum fama won APRC 2021 tamita 2026 bakan nan patio même tata 2026 et 2021 ngole soto wala la ranka sa kamunda ko la wurle ma ñi nga katar borlal dron creso ba ko na do farin tap si be farin tap awas dron wala bije
baye
anem pat follow
okay
ila di hamo la takasiyadi ito ko ibo malik chokan
no you are giving
amatara coalition ko di hamo amatara coalition ko di hamo
ni ko mi etat fanan tata taliya o fanan din jamal le tata je ko inanta ko fanan din
sa jamal baltel to atel min
even mi seconda ani jamal tata
atel fulol mel yalon ko altata nyone ne sobe ya ni malo nyadi unite lomba malo sa njomale ba telephone noma yalon politiko be nyame wala nyindi ko nyedi ndon ki bi di ko tan borota ta menti sanga nata adin dindu men nana mamudu boroti be lala jomale kila
hani bari ndol nga borokel ndol na liye borokel ya understand
ndol dan le las atel be las le
matar jabala ko be las
atel be las le wala tan sobeya
matar
al man sobeya banko kan
Talibani ni ko Talibani
ali man sobeya banko kan dal sobeya ta banko kan
Talibo
al yerison so men so al to so no la nal sobeya tanu billah wallahi tallahi al balla sobeya nyine tala al sila mo kan al sa tambindi al ye munya o marieta
Talibo bari
Talibo man so wol bela sobeya ta yala bije
no amanke sobeya ta yati ta ko la so
yo sai lafta men fulale wolo nyindi ko yala be sira men kan men fulo ka be coalition o dala ja nyafa ile jam inyala jam bal ngal tita ba fulay ko la nyi coalition wati tala bi sirin jam
juma kelen
albe nyi sobe yawo nyi coalition 20 malo 6 26
but 2026 wala nyaato ngoto mo wala talib
ngati tala
UDP fana ila nyaato
dan
ngoto mo
nimbe carte o fayla patiol be busile ko bebe talo la fay wala be ta pati
hani bara wol manke pati wol mu dol be je association on lamite mil ma register wol
baro do silam
hani wol be kan
Allah ñu ko jakalo warta de ata keno la coalition ti ata keno la political party ti
mana ne kare keno la coalition
ni mba fo kay ka tel min ka fa ñoma ko lu mu civil society leti
bari talibo imagine ka atela nyaton ko ala fitandum wol civil society pour ya tambindi aha
adu yalo tilimbali ya
fo mo tije min nyanta ka tambindi no
tilim mem fo kan tilimbali ya na ta wolto because yalo civil society organization wol katari independent dream bank wala kan ka banko yamari inyanta mu ne keno la ya on sa say na telephone churumpendale dala city nyoy albe jomale tilindi no la ja aldunta political kono already o civil society organization mo jomale bol recognize la say because aldunta arena la kono say political arena ando political arena nyi dolbe teng wala atna de fen be problem mol soto kan
talibo are you saying ko civil society mo tawol bol
jomale be bol
they are movements, not civil society. They are political movements. They are movements. The way they started, the now political party. Sidi.
Ya on sa.
Mo bar mol be fele.
Jomale be kum. Ina na meeting jomale kete nya ya je mol be kum. O civil society sinya killing.
Okay.
All right.
When we get to the elections, we will know. No problem. Because the dishonesty is your party started up as a movement, right? You recognize that it is valuable, it is impactful, and it can do something. Somebody else. So which means without the incumbency, you guys would not have been able to do anything. Okay, we are agreeing.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Global modo ba foka ko itabula la moy because kabrin 3 months or 3 years ago e be nyum ko criticata la afana sembe la to wolom nyinde ko ngake MC le win ya understand so momo ndi ka sembe dulal la
Okay. All right. Bio
Quickly on what? Quickly on what?
Memenka chako.
Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, Sidi. Kata abitaka mkule, you know, and then it's always important coming na lamo inyola coming be lamo ka nyoma nyame. Yenyel karo ko coalition saba. But now, nyela so far men ko da follow all nyintu ko coalition saba o savo alliance nen coalition fula. You understand? So far, zafu wole lo tablo kam follow. By president Barona la molbe jana. UDP fanan ni la molbe jana. Unite fanan ni la molbe jana. Baliaje Sidi be kuma kilina fola Gambian ko le sholo motetlul na Gambian ko la ko tank politiko ko. Politiko e ba doku lele yemen doku ibe jora be ibola jo soto. Politiko yemen doku ikawale jo soto. Politiko mango ko me kasile ka mo le ko moro ko me kala mansari yesi e bulo anyo kay ke mansari de. Iba doku lele you be it.
So ante faram bota mo role bulle say. Ali yodilon ne say.
Yamul. Iba doku lele. Ya doku. You understand? You work hard for it and get it. It's not something mayalonko you just have to see it, you know, come up with kumabalu, big names, and no. We have to look at every single thing in politics. And politico, niaje eko politico, melbe politico kono eko politicians. Abaro nyeka eko politics. The people who are doing politics, they call them politicians. Right? That is what is called politics. Right? Ila force formation or the most recommended one, the moment you are a politician, you are into politics, you form a party. One will say, before I form a party, I form a movement. And one will call the movement as a political movement. It's all okay. It's all okay. But if you are a political movement, we expect to see you in an activity, political activity in the country. And I became 1 or 2 or 3. 5 years, Lankata election. 5 years. You cannot tell me, it's a civil society organization of the per se, it's not even one conference for organize. It's not community marko ijang. It's not community marko ijang. Mo meter long. It's a register. Gambian knows know nothing about you. Ite nanandro election no sito do ko ham fana be kala mansal. Ya nanandro ila ata vuñi ala ta vuro mo fula mo sama bijo re blandi no be ko ala la coalition discussion o weke. Political party o le sire ndamen. Je ba. An kanat lu ñola. Ni banko tambi wala.
So ñen sabo way mu ne feeling opposition la ko is this.
Ngam fo ya wala ñundu ko. Ngam fo ya wala ñundu ko ni election o men kana. The election coming 2026. See the the election is between NPP lead alliance, UDP lead alliance, Gambia Force Coalition. Election will be in full election. Let nobody joke. Because how long Abinyame nko Gambian ko le demand. Eko party yo political party o le kafu nyoma. Gambian ko ma foko movement o le kafu nyoma de. Gambian ko political party olu alkafu nyoma. Alkafu nyoma nyama nto left men na alkafu nyoma. It's a demand.
But kafu nyoma ba kilo mo kino.
Ela mo don kafu nyoma ba kafu nyoma ding nga kuma kile ko yelo ko Gambian ko le a demand is demand of the Gambian people ko Gambia la political party olu Gambia la opposition leader solo al kafu nyoma le Gambia bondi ndolu diamo men keda nyim banko kanjang pour kafu nyolo ndol den da kaje UDP da kaje you know why UDP da kaje kadu Gambian ko le ko UDP alal da kaje musulo talale pour alal da kacha beto wala tina nan da kacha beto pour mun kamala political party ole kafu nyoma oto nin tare sayen dunta kacha kono kacha me yalo fasan jiko warata je ba dara fo kacha labandula annun kabirin to kacha kono UDP Gambia be pour mo ya long comme UDP la long kan to nyakan kaben ka don kacha kono nun ku gele dunta je we went there ka antal bo me fon ya long NPP mati asonta wala kabin kacha kono mina fo nko ntol bita kacha kono nyaton ka yanto compromise la I mean some people might agree with that some people might not agree with but at least ntol nina intent we went with our intents it could be changed asafali no je kabin kacha blanyindo something might come up I change but at least kabin kacha kono ila intentional mo ila ngani yo moment o fo moli o fo kacha la ini mele kacha la wol fanana intentional moment e nyanta folale because yalo nya yento lenta do you know why because of the respect we have for the people the electorates electoral soul ntolo kata si dula to nga si no carte fay la leje o tam bida si la dula le men kacha la je no carte fay la nyanta ka kala mutale that is why it is always our stand to always tell the Gambian people kaba Gambian dum le ko ndolde alfon na kafu nyoma bar ntol ning kafu nyomo be kala nyokan da odranding ntol lebe kala nyaton ko katun ñin dalila kari même bo rol ñu ko karun tolle nomba sato ni data electoral cycle to kan carte fayol mediano ngo wala tammi dañu banko kan jang ye tarikol jibe ndol yen fo jele ko bi Gambian ko li bentol normal anu jambe jama fana ben noma sede jaro mbuga si ko man ka ba 15 kede sede jaro le be mbulu mediano ko amanga kuma ba fo ngo carte fayol kede jene 2021 e ko adam baro le winta yolof Barin le 2022 parliamentary election. Political party killing. Ndol there was no coalition na menke. Ndamala kata ansa ngun killing. Mayor's election o kita jang. Parliamentary election o kita jang. The popular vote. Ndol le win. Ndol le kata o sede banko vacant. UDP la kata keso. Ndata mayor election o ni chairman election o ndol le kata o sede banko beti. Banko be la karo ya kafu ñom UDP la karo seta banko be ni killing ni mo man kafu
al mo kafu
ndata council election la UDP la karo seta banko be that was the last electoral cycle of this country way mentandi wala ñuntu ko jamaa be tolle bulu ya samana in any strategy jamaa be tolle wala tan ko no jamaa be mbulu nko ning all the opposition political party will fanal lata o jamaa isonte ka futankan ito lawo ito fanana membe bulu asata wa data o membe bulu na ka futan to le jamama najul ko abel la falale because ni atara se adama baro na la mol bute no in all this election say ito fanan ni la o mo tan lulo ya siga ya lanka
ma kande fanan la dantel ka sonda ko hani say
no ila wodo ya siga ya lanka oto abe ko to lawo sede jaro mo sede yaro mi yalon ko asana
la fan kawni
I want to tell you one thing because I was reading Naji, the spokesperson of Unite, Memu Honorable Kemo Boyant, no madam, and then I respect him. Please, and I always tell people, if somebody may I appreciate his courage, you understand, and I will always encourage him. Just nangan, right? We are all young, we can't get in, but it is always important we inform.
Bayoleka for kemo ye ko ndanka
accordingly
because
yajen ko accordingly yaje kemo ye men safi ako Gambian ko le coalition commander okay Gambian lo ko party le kafunyo kan I like that in his statement kabata da Peter Bonos I like that in his statement ako Gambian ko le ko na kafunyo kan political party le kafunyo kan But Gambian ko ma for political party ole endorsement ke. You see the mind game they're trying to play here. Gambian ko ko political party ole kaf nyokam. Gambian ko ma for political party ole endorsement ke. This is nyimu ku complete different in the city. Sai elam. Jumalle endorsement ke. Jumalle kafuta nyokam. This is something me halonko. It's confusing. Well, the confused, the grand confusion.
All right.
So now I'm going to let me make this clear. One point. I want to make this very clear. Number nine last because number nine last.
No, we are not talking about Kemo.
No, it's not about Kemo. No, that is a statement about. No, that is statement about the constitutional system. Exactly.
Okay.
I'm just scared that your guests will feel very, very redundant.
Quickly, because we are running out of time.
Let me make it very clear to the Gambians. I don't want Gambians to be confused by any confused movement. It is a demand of the Gambian people that they want parties to come together, not movements to come together.
But say, woman can know right now. Don't you think woman advantage the Baroy? Nyadi.
You know, how many political parties are with UDP today? Political parties, how many political parties? Registered political parties. Registered entity with the IEC.
4.
Registered political party with IEC. We have 5 registered political parties.
Okay, then I missed one.
They are with us. And 3 movements. They are with us. They are all with UDP.
Oh, you have movements?
As a political party. Very well. I can tell you now, a coalition of 5 political parties with 3 movements and a coalition of 1 political party with 10 or 15 movements, you want to be lala in a political game.
Okay, so you
want to convince them to join you.
No, I'm telling you, as a politician. As a politician. One political party,
political pharaoh political pharaoh member bayo left hakilo blande yalo
okay no
fonga kacha
ha jam no left all yalo ni ko
fenke ato dum Sobeya loda carte fa
2021 aha
UDP loda 2021 Mama Kande loda 2021
right
MPP loda 2021 Mama Kande be baro ya sai okay esa falu be lora 5 folo o manta dollar talbe o mallo 2020 o fana nim parti dol bije men nana man kafu nyoma be parti jumala baltili men nana tata carte fawla nga sembolon ala tatilka
okay Sektijan Haidara Sektijan Haidara
okay
Sektijan Haidara 2021
okay
ani jumala be nyoko
la nje da bo ngama wala
no Sektijan Haidara 2021 ani mama kandele be nyoko
okay ani mama kande okay
e ka mama kande memfo ibe albe kidi kala mama kande 2021 ani jumala kafta nyoka ani nota alliance la kafta nyoka ilama dum
okay
yan talbo yalo hedula ni kala
yes okay
Yamuel. PPP. Me ya lonko. Understand? Ibenu NPP. Any NPP better than 2021. PPP, they are with us. And they were part of they were part of your coalition. No, in fact, Ghana was with NPP. Segumar. Right? So ilama come for.
They show me alonko mole carte of.
No.
You're talking about all right, guys. Let's move. Signal Kaneko. We have almost 2 hours.
Political party.
Bio, you can
You asked me about political party.
No, Talibo, Aliso drone.
But they went for election.
Okay.
Former APRC Bojan.
Bio, Auto Boendi. Ila kumo Boendi water.
Okay.
Even signal Kaneko almost 2 hours more already.
Okay.
So abi can nim keso nyanta kachalale.
Okay.
So ngam for walam. Right now, nim la sabo lebe kiring. Right now. Talib nala 2026 ala nyatun kaya koto. UDP led alliance. ANM dabo la nyatun kaya koto. Apex currently will back and nyin tembenna. Don't you think nyimbe advantage dilale? Nanata will of course incumbent because niaji be carte kesolu they will be divided.
I can tell you one
Quickly.
thing. The Apex discussion on member Keka, the end result of Apex, you understand? I can tell you it's likely to the advantage of UDP, based on what I know. Apex the discussion on me carry. I can tell you based on what I know. In fact,
so are you telling Gambians
more political parties are coming to UDP Gambia First Coalition. More political parties. More registered political parties are coming to Gambia First Coalition. Political party Jamal Meli Alonke man na follow UDP la nyaton ko yato pour que UDP ta can support ka kafu nyoma in UDP pour ka je ko ka ala yimsun tambindi.
So
I can tell you
what you think is enough kabaro bondi?
I can tell you that is ndol killing phone ndol damma. I was with a 100% confidence ndol as a UDP based on the work we did in the field. Ndol do ko men ke filo kono. I can tell you for free. Control phone damma phone ninim baro no hit. We can put him down. He's put him down in the parliament.
Statistically, yiri karo meita di wolemu pati kilinte incumbent bon
that is, let me tell you something. Womo yiri kala la yiri ka humolti.
But yiri karo menu be 2021
yalong wo yiri karo wala yala yiri karo ke. Baranda ka mem foye karto mem fighter. Me along ka fighter. Abe sede yaring asede jaro be mbulo kono ntala yiri karo na bondi wolto. Nana yiri karo bondi da men do wala nyidin ko député carte pa men keta jam banko be chaw ni abe continue ka UDP le dandrote.
All right.
Chairman de sono ka UDP dandrote anu councilor sono ka UDP dandrote. Anu benyum fanam fole ko. Apex the discussion member caring that Apex coalition. Political parties are coming to join. Political parties are joining UDP coalition to make sure His Excellency Lawyer Hussein Numukunda Dabo is going to be the next president of the Gambia come on the 5th of December.
APP-Sobeya nyintembenna afumulie album mamman leki kan because na alun ko carte fayo almost a sitale albe mun ko to nyinteme
baraka bake bari lafta coming nene kumol ma ko coming nga kumol mil faja
no mbita otole mina otole mina or you want to go there right now
maybe coalition on information
yes you can go there alla bo yeah ngana oro yeah ni atara imalla fi ila mine jump fa ko then we can go there na kalam delo ko albota nyin coalition ko albota jele alla nyaton ko fintita lay diamo ko ay kumol fojel dalilo miatina i bota je dalilo miatina ite tenten no la je ite tarta nyin ko nyin kono andu mole muti mi alon ko ite tarta bungo nyin kono kacha adati tulato afum molye mun dalilatina albota nyin la
so baraka bake o kumo ko ilo nyin karo nya kumata bakal muna nan ka kuma da na bonin sign tema nga interview min ka man siya bari kuma kangol siya ta mil be foka media to kumol mi yalon ko man soto anin kol mi yalon ko kakangol lang tol kan
membe ko nyaade
kabirin nin ka cha kuma sada nga fo diam follow ko no jam the first meeting o kabirin ngake registered political parties ye wolda malle kumandi kacha follow ni I remember wo meeting dulato baw senu fon be jele Dr. Mane be jele APP-Sobeya Esa be jele nte beje mayla fanamba meeting dula nyinto and then aning registered political parties dal in short so kacha nyun kono kabirin malike proposal nyun ka fako abe min do ko wala nu abe min ko to nu pour ka opposition ta ke be ke kinoti nyin nam force meeting oti so o kacha dulato nata fo je ko okay mol be jele mil yalon ko imela political parties register follow so malik nata fo wol to ko abe movement anin dulal abe wol fanam be invite la pour yanana so invitation o keta wala nyama so then mol be nata meeting I joint coalition nyun kono bar kabirin discussion o nyin tata fo nyato nata ko okay pour ka meeting o nyin ta ka host abe kumala ba ke meeting wo meeting particular ka responsibility ta ka meeting wala expenses volta so ni aje wala tina the reason why munati nga wol beke je walam ko man la fi je power dominance la laftere fe mo fe mi yalon ko nabe kelaje ay ke stilungoto ay ke nin sobe ya kono ya understand so kabirin nga woke first meeting no nga remember UDP ya host ntol nata nga host GDC ya host anim political party dol unite fana nata host so kabiri unite fana register ta ila title nata ka because kabiri kana ka cha kono initially inatela ya sa movement wala tina nene la kachal do kono ninga ma ka fungol dol explain ka fo nyin dongol kabiri nyul bekeri nene man tara wo kachad lato no because initially kabiri nyin coalition ka commence no nenen puka nanu wo mitin dollar wo time onu ke mola kananan aning kansulo njim bakaw old town ila kansulo nyim mo fulol le kana mitino tate la fa expand fo nyato ayta o man soto woman ke kuma timi yalon ko kuma sotori ngolam because wodu lato ning esa da malanje opposition leader mi yalon ka kana la bongo naman nana molbi be wodu lato wala ka request because of the contributions coming keje in term of documental develop kana with our position papers and in formal mi ko general in case submit then kachaka tara besre wala ka mbeje patil kuma staka withdraw patil kumasta kaboje registered political party ntollam ani unite ntoldam maltutaje
yeah
mbeje for around the 15 weeks because what happened is during discussion only nga document jamal le develop nga document ol develop min yalon ko code of conduct wol agreement sol anin ko wol nga wol document ol be develop min yalon ko nim process ni wala ba guide la mbe wokat nem bakam one of the key principles wale sono ni sabatita min kanu walam ko na tara ko lafta ka decision make on any critical thing ajanta ka based on consensus la so whereas consensus man made what time wala nyanta ka vote ya understand so dia mo nata ka sia voting ko nyim fadana voting power sol nyanta ka kenya dile so inata ye vote ye wait di ko political parties ni anko ne tata election auto ye more powers di wala anin party mi yalon ko let's say ye chairman ul soto anin council so you understand I remember the CMC they made a submission kabira submission okay nga bay nkontol laftale je voting be abe ke every entity one vote you understand mbe wala kono kuol beta kan ku ke fo kabirin flag be receive dia mo nata kumasi nata afoko you know what pour ya kumasi dam ngakacha kumasi whether there will be consensus but unfortunately there was no consensus you understand kachabe wala nyama kachabe takan ntata fo nato fo saying mitino nata ke iko okay political party nyaton kol woldam mangol summit a discourse so I remember ni mitino keta mama ajaratu Fatma Tambayang mitino ni keta world so mitino ni kabira beje on the very day of meeting coming kana so martini fanial dol fala interview olton min yalon ko manke kuma sotorindi min yalon ko ka fuko mitindi lato esa beje la ka kumbo esa se kumbo ka fuko la ka ke nyaton kol ite ke baba ka tanto ite koy mulle alti ke fo ko mande ikasi dunya rahmano telebe ika fo esa ku mbota je esa bela tanti yalong man din kol ka kuma iko kela kutane na man soto kela o kela ya jabe mo ko to malti nite ko kumandi loyale ite buka keso to fana man ke nim fondin kel finti de tata Westfield o time mo le te kela wi godum ite kadiam ika mo do la foire ya fo wa traité hani moto kendo aman traité bulo ko ite na man keso to ite man peso to ikane kel ka mo do te ko
let's not go there we are talking about
you want to don't be surprised Martin ali moto kuto
we are talking about
na tena ali alo moto kuto abada listen no problem no I apologize for that why mbena no continue. I apologize for that. But
personally, we are not talking about
sorry, I apologize for that. So, but continue. So, but fonse to nya ponyo because interview kele kanaka kuol for mi anko e mansato. Ndo mitindulato. Wo mi no mitino be kele ntebe wo mitindulato mbe bantal. Ngelori bantal. Nene mi be sirintanti na bebe je la te seta entuje. Akonye fo manta se lan kay kon tebe sila bantaje na fo ni mitino e ba. Man don ko to bari mbe bantal min be keda je ngalo so ni wo kasi ka kumol fo mi nyalon ko kuma soto balo just pour ka amin aman na fa soto ntol kabirin ko lum wato min fenko amin lu min na voting nyanta kake patil be bu me kabiri be tata je at the end of the day mil be tutaje kon ka fo nyoy entities nkana fo ko political party aning movement so nga fodoro entity so entity min to taji at that sport at for around 11 to 12 you understand particular beje wotol be move I mean whether you want to call it movement or briefcase fan column you understand you know so mbeje for time pemman fenke pour ka voting ke so min nyanta ka vote ke wo voting ke wol mu entity lete min yalon ko be wo fen ko nyun kon programme nyun kon we had a code of conduct. Code of conduct means non external interference, believing the
the fading outcome. I mean, a whole lot of them. I have them in my phone. I cannot remember all of them offhand. But principle of me and come be wala sign the quarter one. Yeah, understand? Mbeje. Voting ning fund the quarter ko sign consensus today. Voting ne nyanta kake. On the day of the voting, kabirim voting nyanta kake ko je ayanta kake ko so. Nto wolu ngo suto mu memasi no. Mbe partner soul no. Nim modo meeting no sort. Wala kita the last meeting was around 3 a.m. mafo. Na meeting no sort. Okay, barin tol dam mo la benyinto. Andu voting nyimbe kala so malti. Mbe la file la support la fana. Akonye hey, wobe ko le ala bakel. Kay ko munaket. Akonye hey, ntabe damin to dente United Gayoli en fenne landinte tabilo kan. Akonye danin ni kamit. I told Fanyela, I know those names, but I will not call them. I told him.
No, you
so anata Fanyoko. Anata Fanyoko. Janita kafuta nanjang. Wal na tele science ya wuli lula for dinne konyoko ila paso. Ya wotara daminto. Ani woya amanjam Fanyol. So mbeje ngamira nkonyin. Nim kombe fintila kanyin kumolfo. Gambia no la seke yen so itelanan. Man fon tata marino ma tala lulu tala woro so mandalen tata marino telephone fula la bembulo kon
jumala wodi
fengo fen na wato sita dorom
no this is the right time
no fengo fen na wato sita dorom nganna telephone la dimbeje nka okay kunum ni la kacha kono ya fonyo ko nyimmol United ye ofale so then isa so intending na party leader jam to bada na party leader wo offering new corruption ko la da buka taraje tilembaliya ko la da buka taraje ala ta fanya okay ala kuma fola yambla ko nyoto mbulan nin talibi do ko ke doro I have this records abena telephone ko
the person's record
exactly coming ka fanyo ko nyimmol be damin to sai yente sanno already nga ko barabula ya maremu fe ngo onte dillulu le bembulo ko nyanta ka wolbe balundel amari en jabi wala kabiran kay nka bankoje ako ni dillulu le bembulu nyanta ka wolbe bande nan luwa so be jana fen ko be jana so mbeje carte faylugo during the voting day modas wokon ntata jana mensi hotel nga voting ni nyanta ka ke wolto so kabirum futata nga boy fulaje min yalon koy nene man na wodulato inena man nawo carte fay dulato inena mesi ngo fongo loje ngeje mo fula kabiri ngeje doron kilindo ni nato wo sute so way bulo dina wala nyama nga nyo fen ngaje ikamuna keja kabiri nkaye kamuna keja ke mo bo jan nim boro nata nan ani wafo akonya no ni mukari wala mollati so from our that discussion nimbi yawo kachase waya itan dinala ko ntafongo ninyul d'accord tamina walam ko because every entity nyanta ka vote sabal because general assembly ni mo sabala ka taraje every entity mo sabala ke represent so wona ta fo nyowo kacha ko noko ndede namo fula dol min nanta ka lafanta kan unite le nyanta ka wol dintal so kabirin futa de ngawo mo fulol taraje kilindo ni ngalo ka ita ka munake ja ke boni rosna ta ko nyako no ni mukari wala mollati ngaje akonya ha so nte duwal ka ko barka
karinyol wala mjumaldi
akonya ko no ay entity do to fanyo wal man entity do min nyanta ka vote akonya wala la mol munin bari fana nyata la pour ka vote nka ko ye so nte ngawo min ka ko mun be ka akonya kabirin ke ba kabirin ngeje fa malu teleman ñun len sambana ndandoron pour kana doron ka vote nka so dama felo ñu ko da ko nya ala nata ke mo bo jan nata ñi mo fulol min samana de ko da bakawle de ngana din diabe ke mo bo da bakawle at ke mo nata ay mo fulo min di entity kino pour ay vote ye wo mun tela din wol tin tanin ke mo ni wo be bo ta bakawle wo bo ta bakaw jane kundala ay wo sambana pour ay vote ñul talon fonse to nya
so ibafkan these are all the things min yalon ko
be tamata ñin dulato ite ya mira ko ntol at that stage natara mambo la dafa man we did the right thing andu momo yalon ko not hani unite ning yalon ko ibe borkan register I mean yalon ne munon poti ni tate ko ke yaje ko notale ikatara diamu kan ne pour ke fa senandi
all right
wala be fe bari bo fa senando fanan abe ka ke fen ko no bara puka ke ning hadaroti anin kana nin sembola anin nan tonko nte ni na daji be nte la interview puka si
okay njay
de do be yesa be ko la interview kamin ka buka lulu apuka mon kan to la boy bari mpongo iba talba ko nyako okay tele mburti Ikan tola boy bari pour kam
Allah
ninna mo fewonti mi
ya dalilol fole mi ati part of the reason mi
lam dalilolti lam dalilolti mi ati nam botaji so anin dalila kiliwon ko okay unite natale nim proposal coming let's say molbe je mi anko wala fenko nyinta to dum the leadership need the governance structure. Yeah, understand. So what was said is okay, cool. We only took a different entity level in Dulato. Yeah, understand. And what entity dolbeje, ye fem dol sign outside of that coalition. Then we need to be clear as to say, okay, whether you call it a running mate or you call it a vice president, that issue has to be traced out. It need to be clear. Yeah, understand. Ñun lam fengol dantangol tinga min ken kabirin ben statement odi kan ko as to the reason munati nam botaje. Ñun lam fengol tinga milfo. Bari unite dina buka moy ka fuko ya kamol lankan na corruption oni na tilimbal yade. Ikatara focus kam min ka walam ko esa lafta ka ke vice president olti. Ñin lafta kabirin talib nata swoko don wo mitin oni. Talib ni ngala broda Aziz anin fenki atodu motodo. Ibrima Diba. Ndebe siri wo mitin dulaton. Kabiri nata I mean ya po ko okay natale pour ni la do ko ni temo pour do ko nya se continue nyamina. I remember until last kadiyam ko altol la jam mamira discussion nyanta ka foko ndela nga wopu foje ko discussion manke ko amanya na kila ka foko ni unite la do ko tol ni unite beta do ko la manke biti bare be do ko la ni tilingo la ka wotu mode. What time we imang finto fay no kon. What time mo lan nibe do.
Alright.
What happened is IEC. Ay matu nga nyin dula fa na sada. Nga mo le ke mo ka foko. Nga mo le ke mo ka foko. Nga mo le ke mo ka foko. Italian tol ma ko with fanko la agent sol. O mu faniyalti. That is wo man ke to nyati. Imam ma ko agent la. What happened was IPEX yo kumandiro lake. Iko Patil Milialon ko ibe on the apex. Let them come together pour supplementary voters registration process on ibe ya observe nyol. I remember ning atodu na bente MC sala restaurant odo. Na onkula tembula la nga fatiya. Na bente MC sala restaurant ngai bari submission obe kering UDP altol mal la submission oke. Pour nga nyim process oke nyola. Ngani wallahi ngani ninkala. Ako nyoko no anata ala rizindi munati netol mang fenk. Ngai okay, that's fine then. Ngai bar anyway tol woni unite back. Watra mando ko fo kumas follow. Ya understand? Nde you do you know ko ila wo bago. Yan salala andun na tata mitin dulaton. So we don't have nothing against them. Nimman ke personality o ka fuko lafta esale ke atodum esale ke vice president o talibi ke fenkoti. No.
Okay.
Kabirin bakang IEC wodo ko sita UDP man submission o ke pour ila agent sol. Because agirita mo na wolam ko every constituency momo 3 representatives now. So UDP man submission okay. Ntele submission okay, unite your submission okay. So kabirin tata je partner dol milbe je tabahre wala nindol wol fana man submission ke. So inata fuko nyum mo fulol damale submission okay. Wota alto le nyanta ka do ko okay together. Ya understand? So nata fuko bari mbe ya ke fongoy dorong. Ntolingan na recruitment o kumasi for our agents. I was the one coordinating that. Ntele be wo coordinate ka wo ko be. Ngan na regional structural be call. Ko nyin Canada so nita fen ko within a week ya sambadang na laptop bo fele jang I have all the names in all those registration centers IEC nyanta kata danto na timo ka beto so kabiri unite mulunta unite tata pour ifade nyim process observe IEC manso iko they are not a registered political party kabiri beje unite la moyen telecommande nta to fola because I mean nin mo molati mi ko at personal level I mean, we are brothers, we are family. Yeah, I understand. So I wouldn't be intermanko politicians, party, minka mo disrespect or minka mo taka do and whatsoever. Unite la mo yang kumandi. Ako nya boy ntol IEC man song anata apo nyoko bari engagement no be keren. Nka no problem. Nka ko jannin so mani man song. Get back to us. I will talk to the party pour nga jibe mbal sambala na nyame dan nale do ko. Bro, just to tell you nte kan politiko tong kan hakilo to jenyam kabirin IEC ni listo bonde pour ñu fankol the whole fanko ñi ntata fo UDP la alpha killing kan ngay ko ntol ni united ñu commencé ngay ko how about bari ñin tol fintitala ali ko weril so don tol fane ko weril so do together with unite ngoy ko why not be den nga loya kilingo ñi nga ñin kelo ke ñola I did that ko bente laftale pour ka jibe fengo fe mi yalon ko bakila ke nyim banko la nafata ke nyim banko la nyato tan bro mbe wala kono num kabirin nata ni da so kabiri yan kuma ko IEC man so finally I nganyim proposal o kene executive for ko you know what ñu man ñin soto I think it will best near do ko ke you know dol fenke da do so but at the end of the day I was able to convince them so nata so wala jama nga do ko but wo do ko la ika foko I mean nga mol kan to kuma ka fanyo ko unite ko altol ma almal la mol jono tol lejo ngawol demal and this ani jo role for balanta na man jo role for ke na mol ndele ke jo I have all these evidences on my phone ka sen na regional structure ke jo
ndang
ko ya fo ka fo dama dingo ni bu nya do ni man nyobu nyambe kala no office wonde andum fo fe yango hey ka fu yalon ko wuliyale yalo wuliyala batel
nsodron ngananang APP-Sobeya right now albe apex kono la nyin tembenna andung ko nga fu nyamen cardantana tuti ye pour molita carte fawla ning atara consensus man sotono apex kono andung alman tara kafura unite kan ilanyin coalition alman kafu UDP led alliance are we seeing you going independently
maybe wo ko sono pour ka wo jaba ko yala bakela muna dinanga wo fo APP-Sobeya tol we are structured nga executive for la soto ntete nala nang ka diamu wol man decision o mi make berntol apex coalition o ni
is there any high possibility
participate kan jele fully discussion ol fanam be kerina I mean outside that coalition ol mi an ko tamin ni be diamu kan ni dol fanam be diamu kan pour ka jibe at the end of the day fon ko be kala nyamin but anything mi an ko na be kala decision ol te mi yalon ko parti nyanta ko sim fa dal leta as to natara ni do mam fenke fengo fen any decision be kala parti la executive ol nin na regional structural be wol be le bolo ka je ko at the end of the day be mon decision natal natara at the end of the day pour katam fongo wala mun na best interest because man la fika bo kadula to dami an ko je man senior already or maybe dula do maybe an ko ding ila ideology te je or whatsoever I mean mbe fenkela bari I mean unite let limbali ya do mafo ya lo kabrin be ka cha ko ka folo ko candidate le da be party wo party na de win de resignal muna nani sa talib ma resign
nja nso nganana
ya talib la resign so aliya mo ka resign tala party to break flag
nso nganana right now ninga tara ko alla party ka tama ning lual nen sartol lela ninga tara alla lual nen sartol men yalon ko ali wala landi nyin tembenna ninga ra it aligns with UDP ila led alliance fomba jelale APP-Sobeya e kafu UDP ila alliance
I mean nta rule out la ka ko ha nga fenne sato against them wala tinna nite tala ndol buka do ko ke wonyam ko mi nga fa
wala alla nyaron ko ya state le clearly ko parti le di man la fi wala
ha o mu to nyalti bar ko min kamin fo ñunu mu kat challe te mi an ko ka continue coalition discussions are a continuous process you understand so we cannot rule out so at the end of the day executive for ba ka chala and we will take our decision
there are rumors munol be kirine right now in tembenna fo bata kala mala bang you can clarify that one to ya seneyande because you are a deputy PRO munol be kirine ko nyin tembenna APP anin Sobeya e lafta ka talale nyin tembenna APP lafa ka tare foyenne as a party Sobeya e tare foye nyin tembenna nyin munul me fa and in fact remember for ka wala mu APP isitano ni atare ni Sobeya talata e farata fulati isitano e kafuno unite ma is this true
ni mu fennati mi yalon ka man ke tonyati in fact pour ka wo answer there is nothing like APP there is nothing like Sobeya it is a major mi yalon ko atata through congress lala nata na nyokan so man ke fetti mi ko mo be silal doro ya ko mbota jele mbeta ka fula dula dol so ngato wo burkatal so wala tin na kacal ko ne buka mo jang ko Sobeya APP-Sobeya wala be kering majale bentema mi yalon ka tata nim congress lala nim mo ka fulol le benta ibe keta kilomoti so wok mu fengol leti mi yalon ko media propaganda la worti komin kaje ko ya understand you know ka kankan wata kasiyan di komin dalta ka kankan wol minje min be siyari wol mu woda malti barin tol mu kilingolti there is not like APP like I said and there is not like Sobeya it's just APP-Sobeya so komin ka foka bondi ibe bondi la min tol
yemu naje nyimbanko kam me alon ko ronto nyimmansa kundala ko ngana woto me alon ko amalla patio nyafa andung aliaje ko atollem the right person pour kaje ko a cool address nyim banko ka. What are some of these kolea cool men yalon ko wolle be kirin dal yaje ko okay e sala nyaton kaya ko nyullem kuti mi yalon ko to lesa makato wata jo bayno.
Gambia tol na kolea kolo follow da ni haje na jata kende abunda be batari karambun karango fanan be batari abe mu bedendin ko kilinal walam ko tilimbaliya walam corruptionoti corruption mu fedete mi anka te ka banko fale because ko do nyanta ka dunda min to na buka du woto ikaje nyim bulu kangol mi anko man sakunda ka tamani wala e bukata no ngajela nyi wato ko no result sol fintita nga Minister of Basic and Secondary Education nga jele ay kuma kangol minfo wo kay tandi ko don na karaw man tarata kanyato min be mu feneti mi an kon tol jikita ko nin tol nata nanje be ñulul be falinal amin bari kuma ku kilim fanam be je mi yalon ko tol wo katud na discussion wala youth empowerment funding kelke semento ya okay ñing great wolf min tambita tenting ko result sol ñu pambetea andu ngala ne Gambia ni la result so na mambetea itatala no university o karam dulal dolbeje ite sotonola bari fumin ka fok fanan ko kariye exam pasle anyanta ka ke molti mi anka anyanta ka laban silola kamba ni mo fenete mi yalon ko fanan fon sen na mirarol tanga fanundi ka jibe ko wol fanan nse muna keno woliye isajela wol fanan be contribution o kala banko ya wol fanan be fa muna fala nyadil at the end of the day ni man fensete beta street wol ka ngajela Gambia saabe dan to mo man tra sefri Gambia saabe dam to mo kilin dam mala be se anin nin talibo be be sirin na be man tra sefre na man ke barolti mo man tra sefre nyim banko kaja na jela the amount of new fa lo ni wulta every 2 or 3 days aketa nyaawnya pese fe moy dam mi anka be kala ni ko na man ke nyapin kawolti abe kala su nyaaroti le o abe kala mo fatile ñu be mu feneti mi yalon kon tol jikita ko londo mi yalon ka be na particular nin the expertise that we have jikita ko nin nata nan be falindula kala ñing fengol lale be falindulo kala ñu la talibo malum fa be sino la ba fama la fi kan na kuma kan wala moy bang
dum baradal bulle
ko nga jela ko doro ko baro ni ngala sonta ñing carte fayo min kananan barobe jila albe mobilisation on ansafo side right now party albe mum ferele landikam pour ka jego ka funding kewlu musolu anim first time voters ke mobilize anim fanan mune mu kolya kulti men ya lonko right now albe takikan right now towards 2026 presidential election baraka bage political kono na kole ya kol buka baje bar komin ka fo du voter sol just atemela bake na youth bi ngoni anyanta kada nationwide consultation ola anin funding kel ke tarela bilal to ni kacha because komin nga fo jan kacha mu fenete mi yalon ka ko mata ana manke kumada mati bar ka funding kel ta pour ka nyo karandi anin ka nyo sawarandi ko la kaje ko fana amin ni mu banku kuwalti manke ko ka fo ko you know wande an ko kuwol be kelatin din man ta carte fayal mu fenete mi yalon ka ko mata ba kelan dum mobe funding kel danila mobe dawda min yalon ko voters card be bul carte faylu ikana fo ko ngalon ko ko be kelaten ne so man ta carte fayla itala carte wala ka falingo ke ni man carte fay wo falingo mi ka fo be ko yalla la puraye ke so wala tina wol be ke na regional structure be do ko wala le ba ko kana min yalon ko mu fulalti kana talol nin ko fintinde ke jamani la bambunda to wala social media ti kay tan diko nyinnam watara kankan wala beje o manasilo la mi yalon ko kamera jele be nyato ya tara tilola malamano la beje ñun these are two different things tol ben na do ko la na regional structure fanam ba kanne be do ko la luwolu every day ka ambassador na meta na telephone ka dan no tek ñun be mu call solete mi yalon ko because of the activities that are happening continuously tol mu patile timi yanko buka fa ko okay diamo be janeto mbatunga fenkeje do be jama fon e bukantol moy diamo tol bo kay do ko nga wala long ka je ko mba mol engage la nyamina ka de ko fanam be mol kuliyandi la nyamina ñunu be fenete mi yalon ka ko mata bake son talla do ko kaw be ñun la kan andu ni ngala sonta Gambia nol ba yalon abe daminto mo be ben tol la batuka wala tena warson Gambia ngaje ni wati no ko e essence in defense okay ka be sir defense la ka
okay ma talking about that kalbe sir defense la ka nyin tembena ngajele UDP la MOU signing me yalon ko yake ning other registered political parties and movements mang PPP mantaranu je but ngajele PPP officially the announcement okele, and then they have declared they are backing Gambia Force Coalition UDP led.
No, they were there. They were the MOU.
Ebrima Njie. Okay,
They were-
but officially,
they ratified.
ratification okele, officially ratification okele. Nyintembe na ni position ya client ya position ya because ila leaders all inata ben executive meeting on nyinge inata ben kanna ka be ratify. Are we seeing you doing the same thing?
Comme comme foydoro wala min ko kacal be kerina kacal be kerina andu nin kacal kono ipuka rule out ita fala ko okay nin kacal be kerina ntol nin coalition do da mala be kacal o nin political party kar le be kacala so nim be sirin comme ngamin fo executive for le bentol bulokon any decision mi yalan ko na be make la executive for nyine ba kacala in consultation with our regional structural decision or make. So na tara wodula jelam at the best interest wala mu Gambia la interest ya nintol patila interest. I mean why not? So untol mang dula rule out. But nimbe tala dawda it has to be based on principles and intonya and intelo.
All right. Thank you. Nene, dega ngako bala manyo si talibu.
Okay, just a quick one. Let me just
quickly,
wet my lips a little bit. Thank you. Now, again, I've always said I don't do personalities. I don't do personal attack because we are in this for the people. Man nene Fredo Gomez, I am submerged in the service of humanity. And that record is a check. When I started, Boer was nowhere to be found. When I was doing Boer was not seen in the scene. Okay? So we are not the same level to even be at par when it comes to track record, integrity, character, credibility, and all that. And I will further say, I am not right now in the political landscape, I am not even at the same level in terms of checks with Boer's cult leader, SO4. 1. So 2, for Boer to sit here and deny vehemently that what Martin said is not true, I asked Boer, were you in the room to know what was happening there? Absolutely not. But Martin that said it, Martin was in the room. So you can choose to believe what your cult leader told you, but you don't have a right to deny or say somebody is lying when you were not there. You were not even part of those conversations. I think that is dishonesty outright. Now let's start by, I was watching very well, right? And then again, I want to highlight Boer seems to be the alpha and omega of APP-Sobeya because he seems to be in charge of everything. He pays the money, he sends the waves, he attends meetings, he takes record. Esad of course they introduced as my personal assistant. It is only today I know Boer is the assistant PRO. I only know they have a PRO, but I did not know he's the assistant PRO. That also shows how much Boer is doing within APP-Sobeya. And I can also see why he is doing everything to justify that he is worthy of those positions. Okay? Now, for Boer to sit here and say, they contacted the UDP after the supplementary for all parties to work together and hire the same lawyer and contest. I'm like, hello, are we in another world? Esapal has said that more believe in the values and principles of the UDP because UDP are trying to coronate and he doesn't believe in coronation. Outright. Those were none of my utterances. So for that to change all of a sudden, you find something in UDP that you can even reach out to them to ask them to work with you. I ask myself, where are your principles? Why the shift? Why is the goalpost shifting? That's one, a question. Now 2, he's saying we contacted them, to work together because we said we cannot. We are so aware of the laws of the IEC, and I think no other political party in this Gambia has contested IEC in their utterances or what they wanted to impose other than unite here. Let's go back when IEC say political movements cannot conduct rallies, cannot do congresses or whatever. We challenged them using the law and we prevailed and we did what we're supposed to do in this country. It is on record. Now, let's say we contacted because we are aware that we had no business as a movement, to deal with IEC at the time. We are aware of that and we made it very clear. Everybody knows that. So let's say I give him the benefit of the doubt. He said we contacted them, say let's work together because we're a movement and all that. Okay, you are a party. You contested 21 election. You have the power. You have the numbers. You have the resources. You have the structures. You have the everything. why did it have to take us to provide almost more than 80% of the manpower to do the observation? Why did it have to take us to pay more than 80% of the resources it required to do that observation? Now, it's a question. Okay. If at all, yen you had it, without us, you were still going to do it. At least we settled for a 50-50. Okay? But we did more than 80%. And I am saying that it was because they don't have the structures. Let Boer tell us where is their regional structure in the KM. Okay? In the KM where they live, let them tell us where is their regional bureau, where they do have their activities, their membership go there and do things. No. Note it down. No. It's not to answer now. Okay. It's not to answer now. Note it down. I am just saying because I've already asked 2 questions. This is the 3rd one. Okay. You understand? Let them show us because it's nowhere, right? Regionally, it doesn't exist. Okay. But we had it, and this is why the collaboration was done. And because we were more structured, from the village level all the way to the regional level, you go and find our structures, our bureaus, our offices, our committees, they are there, which they also acknowledge, and they collaborated with us to do the work. So to sit here and make it look like we wanted them to help us or whatever, the records are there to show for themselves. Boer said, more than face and guy, bring out the amount you paid and the number of people you paid. Let us also bring out the amount of people we paid, the number of people and the amount we paid them. Let's reconcile. Because we're at a point where Hamne, it's now have to bring records on the table. And it is available. It's not fixed. It's not cooked up. It is actual things that has happened. Okay? Now, the third thing in terms of that, because do we believe that they don't have it? Because it's not there. They cannot show, they have nothing to show for it as we speak. Now, let's go to, Boer mentioned, okay, we have an outside alliance with somebody else or whatever. At the time, our leadership sat with them, right? It was not mentioned that they have a problem with that. In fact, they belittle the alliance between us and NUP. And ESA said, Gambians want an alliance between Unite and APP because that is what is going to do the job. These are the more powerful and structure that has the number, they will do the job. But what happened? After they left there, ESA reached out to NUP. ESA went to NUP without telling us that they were going to go to NUP. Why did they go to NUP when they did not value that strength and the power of the NUP? In there, we told them, for the purpose of transparency, we are on this, and you know what, in few days' time, we will have the official signing. So we talk about the transparency, the credibility, and the character of the individuals we're dealing, who are now having a media rampage to tempt somebody who has really been there for them, something that is different. Okay. Now, again, these are things that they need to answer themselves, because these are facts. Quickly, I don't even want to go to explanation. I just did it pointers. You understand? Quickly, yeah. To leave them to ask themselves and reconcile with themselves. I don't want to go to the media, whatever, rampage they did. Because we all know they've already gone to 37 media houses. This will be the 38th one that they've gone trying to explain, and it's still not clear. Now, let's move on from the APP thing, the NUP thing. I have asked him the question, why is he saying Martin, Esa was not crying when he was not in the room? You understand? To the extent of having like an attack on the personality of Martin. No, you understand? Stop now. No, man, I was a product. Because Martin. He has apologized. Martin, I will not hold brief for that. I will not. You have proof that we pay Martin? Do you have, wait. Do you have proof that we pay Martin? No, wait.
No, I am the host here. You have to listen to me. You have to listen to me. Okay, you have to listen to me. He mentioned Martin, and I stopped him.
Yes, you did. And that's why I will not.
I don't want us to go to.
I am not getting into that. I will not hold brief for Martin. The people that are watching have had him make an attack on Martin.
You can keep your.
Go ahead.
This is not an attack on Martin. That is not my problem.
Now I want to ask Boer. You just said here on record that we are paying Martin. Do you have evidence of us paying Martin? Are you sticking to that or you're taking that back? It's a question. No, I'm asking you. No. You made an allegation here. Be a man to stick to it or you without it.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
So you're not man enough to stick to your occurrences.
No, that's fine.
You are not, right? So we move on. So we move on. We move on. I just wanted to see whether you are worth your salt. So now we move on. Now, on the voting day, on the voting day,
Banko nyente ka marathon ala kan talibo. Banko nyente ka marathon ala kan
Now, on the voting day, he has explained here and went round and round and round and round and round. Okay? He has not said that the people that were there, each entity violated the rules of bringing 3 people. He has not said that. Okay? Now, he has not said that he has set him eyes of any money that is given to anybody or whatever. These are all allegations.
These are not allegations. I have evidence. I can play them. Evidence of Bambulu Miliaro.
I'll come down, right?
Evidence of Bambulu Miliaro.
As I sit here,
Evidence of Bambulu Miliaro. Evidence of Bambulu Miliaro.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. That's okay.
I have evidence.
No. Bur. It's not wrong. I am the host.
So,
I will not come here to lie.
No, so wrong.
You
are you not respecting me now?
Yes, sorry. I am really sorry.
No, just
but these are realities.
Listen to Are you no more respecting me?
Sorry.
Thank you.
You have to listen to me.
Sorry,
If you want to answer, it's fine. If you don't want to answer,
I think
that's fine. So it's okay. You will come. Obviously you will come. If you want to clarify, if you want to answer, you can do it. You have to. That's fine. Just listen to me. Now, you can.
all of them when bay ak xar suñ bokkee néeg rek na wetata so li fi xew yëpp dina ko nangu ma may ko buur on the voting day on the voting day
loolu mooy seen jiko li nga defoon wàcce ko man kenn du ma wàcce
buur non
man kenn du ma wàcce kenn musul ma di ma ngeen dem si benn interview
ñu
ko kanja ina tala na interview de mi an ka ni ka fo ko fe
non so drong na yini ka
me na wala because ñe mu tay ka fo bani Sadio woni mi yalo koy ba hawru la dula be do.
Can I talk now?
Go ahead.
Okay, I repeat. Bay ak xar suñ bokkee nik rek naweta tax.
So dina ko fenango. Ni yaje mol betala media to.
Are we going to do this? No. Sidi, I am accepting.
No, listen to me. You listen to me. You understand? No, it's okay. That's fine. Listen to me. No, just jot it down. Just go straight and ask what you want to ask. We are running out of time. We are almost out of time. We are almost out of time.
I know that, and I will dive deep again and scratch where it's scratching. Bay ak xar suñ bokkee nekk rek naweta tax. Okay? I repeat that. Now moving on to the voting day. You know that nobody is able to talk over me. I am respecting the platform and respect you. So put your guests on check. Put your guests on check.
Just listen to me. Just calm down. Na nyininka if you want to
bari anyi ndo manke nyininka roti yalo sidi I mean sidi
no I need to talk shove whatever you have until you are given the time to talk. No, you will not talk here. You will not talk because you know what, you've never been given a proper platform. All you do is how on social media back like a dog, cross like a dog. That's what you've been doing. That's what you've been doing. You know what, if you don't work yourself, I will drag you like a garbage on the ground. That's what I
You
would
cannot do that. You don't have that credibility.
Okay.
You don't have to
And then again, boo gisee béy ak xar ñuy bokk a néeg nawet a tax am na yenn ay boo ko nangoo rek dafa fekk ne situation moo tax nga nangu ko te man dama bokk ci kër gi fii du ma def dara lu ko yaaxa so lu fi mën a xew rek dinaa ko nangu for the purpose of this program going on but it doesn't change the facts, it doesn't change the evidence, it doesn't change the interaction, it doesn't change everything and anything out of this thing. Now, just to almost end, the day of the voting, okay? There has never been during the entire coalition talks that ESA raised that, oh, Unite has signed an MOU with somebody else outside of this thing. It has never been a subject of discussion, okay? And it has never been a subject of side discussion until that very end that he mentioned in his statement. Again, the issue of Vice President running mate, they started with running mate. It has never been discussed in the room where we were having the coalition talks from ESA or anybody else. We talked about power sharing, which it included everything. Cabinet, National Assembly, local government, all of those things was part of the discussion. But for any party to come out and say, oh, no, we need to put a clause that in the event of this has to come in place, which is unconstitutional and coming from a renowned lawyer. It never happened until the day of voting. And when it happened, the entire room, they tried so hard, Boer and Dr. Dafe, they tried so hard to push that agenda. The room compromised and allowed them to gave us a sentence that we will put there. We did it. We adopt, they changed it again, we did it. Eventually, ESA walked in with a letter and said ESA was withdrawing. Now, before we started, from morning till that afternoon, if I were the one to raise the observations of people who are not supposed to be there, not people above what is supposed to be there, but people that they don't recognize and things like that. And again, let people watch the show and watch other media appearances and see the inconsistency. They did not come to the room in the morning to say, you know what, we are about to go to voting, but there are some irregularities that we have observed. None of that was mentioned there. The only thing they fought so hard and said, we insist, and we said, no, we rejected it, was the power of Prime Minister, running mate, and Vice President. We did not. And ESA walked in with her, and ESA walked in, and they said they were withdrawing. They withdrew, we moved on. They went down and did an interview. Okay? No, wait. Okay,
you have asked him questions. It's okay, go ahead.
Almost 2 hours. Let's be fair here. And then Mudef interview okay? ESA actually mitante winsa. Now, everything that has transpired was told to the media and the world by ESA Fal and his own camp. On conventional media, online media, on TikTok Live, and everywhere else. They were the one running from one media, explaining what has happened and why they did what they did. Okay? At the end of the day, we've worked together in the past. And Bur has said here, we've worked, but at the time, there was nothing black in the sour milk. But it's only now that they saw something black in the sour milk. Which Bur has said here, that night, he did not sleep, he was going around. Doing what? Meeting delegates to tell them to vote for ESA. Even ESA has told me, they believe that they were going to win. That night, Friday, Bur has told people that they are confident that they were going to win because they met people and told them, vote for ESA. Supposedly, those people told them, yes, we will vote for ESA. But then they came the morning and realized that it wasn't going to work. Bur, they were that day. That's Saturday, Bur, they were. Understand that? Because he saw what they thought was going to happen was not going to happen. Now, what I saw happen, all these things from Saturday, nothing was wrong prior. From that Saturday until now, where we are sitting here this Friday, I just saw somebody who's been beaten in his game. I just saw somebody who is so jealous of Talib Bensouda's achievement and what he has achieved. And he used the media to throw his character out of the window. That's what he has done.
Do I need to respond then before
Talib has worked so hard that ESA in a million years cannot demean Talib or throw Talib's character out of the window. After all, it is on record that ESA is the one that is owing the whole world money and cannot even pay them, and his credibility and character is on the line, is questionable. So you cannot sit here playing a boy
No, it's okay.
What Boer was doing in that room?
No, it's okay.
Passed on mic
No,
and passed paper. Boer does not even contribute on the substantive issue in that deal. So how will you even know what needed to happen and what needed not to happen?
It's okay now. Thank you. Thank you.
So why did I respond? Then
You are the last person who is going to speak.
Yeah, tell him.
Yo,
Quickly, Talibo.
Ako aben del mon la president ya. Yeah. Ate tara primary ite mo boyndi no ite sindel boyndi no banko.
Thank you.
Ite ta primaries. Ite mo lu boyndi no. Isilata. Adon esa nyinta foloti. Hani 2021. Ay nyim fanam fola ko president Baro ya la motol bele duwas wala tan na ko ta campagne nomination de. Ay nyi sifa wala nan Dr. Cissé ko akam ko to nya fa do to nya la.
Mo fa ko docteur bu ko to ñafo.
Bari
mo se docteur Safo bi la tam ta docteur.
Abani même ve fo kan science. Ala evidence no le.
Thank you.
Abe ibe même fo kan jang.
Not one shred of evidence.
Ibe kan même fo kan jang.
Kat
kan sai ite altel ko altel tilintale. Banko mol be kumpara al tema. Al dam mala bije ntel tiji. Holo nyin ko non tol tiji. Altel dam mala bije. Ite ko evidence no bije. Tabula yo evidence no fundindi. Yande mol ban kan la jam.
All right, thank you.
So you know.
Thank you.
It's not going to work with them on anything.
Go ahead. Quickly.
Ndolu.
Time Bayola don't jail them.
As UDP, Ndolu mbe katoke kang, mbe political party on noma kang, mbe movement on noma kang, movement mbe alonko Sobeya mbe noma kang, mbe kafuma. Pour ka joko Gambien ko le sulo memfo weke Ndolu sayen sonko ntole ndawo le. Ndolu to barale na sonko bula dol bulu wole tawala. Alon ku killing zo foye be ko killing fole.
Bari bay ite be sonko de.
Ku killing bo fole.
Ite be sonko kan kanikabi.
Ba be sonko la.
Exactly.
Political tariko. Elamoyle ni banko political tariko ni ajibe. The coming of what I don't know from DMC for Kanafo, you know, I mean for United Lemma also. It is very any banko political. I call you back. Any political. I jawha. The coming of Unite, I Gambia political. I non debated. Dokuma kilim fole. I don't see it. Dokuma kilim fole. Dokuma kilim fole. Dokuma kilim fole. Melkata media animal ye nyininka. They end up only in
Gambia goal.
They I talk. Mtaka diamo about Talib very well. I talk about Talib very well. I talk about their movement very well. But I'm always very because Melkata Gambian call the kanjibe. Ngalo nembe kuma kala mawul min fala. Because left on one lane until come. So Ntolu, B, the tembo menkono, esa fall. Ntolu na nyo hidle. But at the end, what is more important here, all you need to call? Ntolu, we are looking for numbers. And that numbers, as far as my party leader stood before in the podium, another podium, other political parties come and join us in Gambia Bondi. If ESA feel like, he will come to us, or any other political party, or any other movement, they align, they want to come to us and support the cause, we will actually welcome. But one thing, yalong kukiling wala kumasa jang sidi. Nin sida platform mo kuma kan dolu beje wolu jawata baat. Yalla ne kuma kan jaw fa moy. Afana be kuma kan jaw wala folé. Kuma kan jaw ni afa moy. Afana be kuma kan jaw wala folé. Especially in a platform. Ano man nyanna kala. Yeah, Martin, Martin, I respect him very well. But the truth is, Martin is sneaky game to play in this coalition building. A sneaky game.
Snake.
I can tell you for free. Martin will not care about it. In protest, Martin will always come, we will meet us and be about Kakumova. I'm not going to one-to-one. Martin and Mempe will a sneaky game to play in this coalition building. And that is what he's having. Martin is looking for recognition. As far as he can get recognition, he can get something at least, you know, to settle himself towards the election. Why not? Because Martin you make a president, make a mayor. He never mean it. At the end of it, he's looking for an endorsement. So at the end of it, endorsement. Men for it all. You can't find like a bank. Or movement of the pay bank. Or movement of the endorsement. Go. Political party will endorse. Political party jama movement will menaka. So more me along go ni movement will be clean bascam. Even political party clean me along go for an MOU from side. Enak mo mele. O fongo ni o fongo te moment na kwaire fair. Ka 10 days you all of. After the MOU signed in 10 days, they will announce who's going to lead. Bimbe Amini days lokon. Hey!
All right.
Bure kumakilin fojang. Koku loro tonya kan. O ma o fon bu president for tonya kan. For bin hack. But for ve yalon kan mon lo tonya kan. Wallahi azim. Alota men kama. Nata alota jam fala kan. Jam fala batinya.
Koral dum fa la boy la
Barakanta yala kan. Barakanta yala batinya. Nalo da fitno kan fitno batinya.
Koral dum def fa la boy la
Baraka ba. But it at least Martin one time live.
I mean,
Election boy or woman can be
No. Councilor party mento. Which party are you?
No,
It a B. Near the B. Alta college banko kanjen. We play a councilor in KMC today. It's because of you. If it's not you, the
councilorship is not my job. I have a job. You don't have a job. I have a job. You don't have a job. I have a job. You don't have a job. Without a councilorship, I have nothing.
My job is different than your job.
My job is
If you know, Gambians knows me. Gambians know what I have done in this country.
It's okay.
One can be sit up platform.
No, don't go there. No, we are not talking about that. We are not talking about
Baraka bake. I mean, mbele fila kanyum kumol nyinenka. Kanyum kuol jabi. Mbele fila kakuma dantan jabi. Yalong wulo. Niya wulo ta ya determande konato. Akamin kenyo how rolam. Wala tina unite be midnight be taken from one platform from one tenko kata ke from seneyandi. Ni note sun kantala doro. Wala tina mbe kuma kilin mbe dula dantam. Ay dula min fo coming tata ni ko ngai wo UDP ga min kan kay ko forest work. I don't want to mention them, but unite mo do kela do ku jamake ate buka finti bake. Drame ate katara do ko la dubala. Atala kela duma do ko jama bake. Ya understand. Janni nyim fen ko be na kanyi min fotande nga drama consult la. Nka ko lafta pour ka other parties pour ke be involved nam pour be ke kilon. I mean tandina nya walam kontolni UDP ta kenol. Ya understand. I mean tan walam ko komin tolni UDP ta kenol la ko. Ha wo be UMC la. Nka ko okay. Nka ko jumala moti. Nka ko no problem. Ya understand. So so saying bari I mean, so yeah, understand.
Who is the drama?
So
person has to be somebody with authority that is making decisions.
So yeah, understand.
You couldn't just throw out them out there. You know how many dramas are in Unite?
Kabira botawola.
So that is baseless.
Go ahead.
I love a purna efe because I don't want to be disrespectful to you. Yen dani le konyo ko atrai efenke. Nte kakuo
be very clear when you make allegations.
You have asked questions.
Nte kakuo beke bunya ni respectgo lo kono. Ya understand. Mbuka la fika modo ya kamo disrespect. So ni momo okay tati yake tati. Ya understand. Ntol kabiri nga nyindo ko kumas voters registration onyi. Kabirin ko pour regional official to pour na fenko ni training yalo we conduct a training for all the agents yalo wo mitino don tebe jela ya understand unite mo sabale bota jemiya ka be timo dol fa timo to mo sabale bota wolle training ninke ya understand so agree ta min no wolam ko training ning nkana ke coming hololto we all have our regional offices. Okay, let's say for example, Ninata West Coast, nga ken tolla officer. In West Coast, Unite and intol na agent tol nge training na officer to sincho alaji officer to Ahmad Ba Johnson. Nge la mall, Unite la mall, and intol la mall, nge be training the world.
Okay.
Ya understand? Nge be training na officer. Kabirin nata KM, nga ke Unite la officer. KM na officer be bakaw. So ni kasi media to eka kumo for me alon ka mansoto abala fa ka wara baki at the end of the day mol ke nyin kay tamo hadama din sifa bari momi an ko exactly so abe wala nyam
talibo abla wrong
so yeah understand so kabirin tata nga ko nyam in farafenye mitino nga host na regional official I have the pictures bembul I can show them off na regional official ni la regional official nga training kida so ni te kasi ka mo tolma regional official so I can show you the picture nga training ke damin
no let him show it. You can rent a place and say it's your office. It's okay.
No?
All right.
Like hello.
So yeah understand.
Answer am nañ office foofu noonu.
So yeah, understand.
Let's show.
So after you mun na official.
No, Bur.
You mun na official. Yeah. No official am ñinti. Ya mun na official ti. Ana won lafta purale jamun na official ti. Ñin nam Babukar ti. Babukar telebe United represent ka wo training to. So ñi meeting no nga ken na official to. So meeting dol ni nga wakela official to. Na training ñi nata Babukar fela be lodin na official to imagine. Ima sala na taloji.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, understand. So na te kasiya ka ñulu fobi bari mol la million
And
ko
he was the one conducting the training, right?
Unite ka ñin neke. No, training ni nga kenya minna. Unite man training conduct. We had a TOT, training of trainers. Most of from Unite, most of from us. One learning training conduct na. Ya nga muna foke. Because of this issue, mbalantela ani moto ya nga muna ke. Moto fula nga wala use. Moto do North Bank use, moto do South Bank use. Moto do min tata North Bank. Unite la moto lam. Moto mi South Bank use. APP-Sobeya la moto lam.
All right. Thank
Nga
you.
yindo ko ke wala nyama fa banta with clear intention.
Thank you so much.
Pour keta ano mamba nataka kuma de no nataka kuma de
Coalition of common denominator.
no I don't
Coalition of
know
common enemies.
no I think we have to respond.
Interesting.
Yeah, understand.
Yeah, quickly.
Kuma dongo mi
Interesting.
kanyumo la tilimbalia Unite la tilimbalia ni ya ne kalo nyamin nyenyin tilimbalia ko for corruption hani ka cha de ipuka kumomat
Because it is confounded.
Nakuma dol for
Why should we discuss something that never existed? Why should we discuss something that never existed?
Because yale muna
why yo?
Kulon la million ko disparate
Time bantale. Signal kana.
wala problem oti kuma do be je mi yalon ko fanan
You are making him run away with the ass.
Gambia no
No.
Gambia no
Time bantale. They are signaling me that
Gambia no
we are out of time.
nal mistake ta
Finally, yes.
ali carte di Unite la anya bal bi don ka adama baron ka wala kumbo
Albelam. Atel mbam.
It wouldn't be a problem. At least Gambians have rejected
So,
you.
so,
It is on record that Gambians have rejected your call leader. It is on record that Gambians rejected your call leader. So at the end of the
Thank you. All right. Time bantale sai. Ala baraka bake mbadi ngolu ngamobe tentu bake ngamobe jay men yalon ko yela watota kadi grand Bantaba la moy nim frada janton de fon fenen dinkela to wala mu foka sarota me yalon ko wala mu na lunton de wala mu Ebrima Njie kabona APP-Sobeya nga tentu bake nga jay APS ngi fanan tentu bake ngi jay tumala mene yebulo du nyim programme ko to nene kata fo wala ko sa taliboni bayo ngi be tentu bake ngi jay alama suto to diala wassalam.
Ñatim wonte mu APS leti ndemu APS leti APS Gambia le mu APS ti katun APS is 100% Gambian
bari ñaati moy te ko furi mbala kan tala di ke ñaati bon tali taba futu wala at least ya fonte ko APS min kullo balbi ji imo fon fonya fon ka fonya ko ibina do ibodo ko APS jam fane mo fana fonya ñaati mo yo min fo yenda sija ndanga moy ko APS wallet isa ko do kinu min ta dafa wuli muan ime caaji fenna wala nta sindi ja
ako ñaati mo ngoy ko kabo transito kata wala fo wili muan ite fenne dola womu zero filete bitun kabo wo 20,000 la ka sele sal eke tamuna eke caaji mun fa abuka fensi
way
1% da malam bati
wota yara gamen no be nyanta wala kana APS wala tele mobile ko do ki ibadi ngol
yaajale ñi APS kabrin nan credit ko to bari men ko mayata be wala fa mo kas pawat ñi suuto be during suuto be dibining abe tema biti kol sononta ila APS mobile lo sika ni asika to ya safe da men ko fen ko atondi nawek ha ni oto je nyamen do tachi ama ni ama do abanta ila kas pawa isa wasima ajibe free joriti je
otam mbaɗen gameno albe sito wulle fisiyata alna leta APS wallet yela lambaylo kon APS wallet ñaata doro barin koto nim fotata suwo kon to
dañu be fono le mol ñala jam nim fotata suwo kon ba fole
ba siti je mbita ndori gi sajede katu sa APS 100% namum
APS 100%
APS
Gambia 100%.
Looking for the perfect home away from home in the Gambia? Welcome to BC's Residence, your ideal short stay apartment in the heart of Bundung. Whether you're visiting for business, pleasure, or an extended stay, BC's Residence offers you the comfort, convenience, and privacy you deserve. Enjoy spacious, well-appointed accommodations in a peaceful neighborhood just behind Nusrat High School. Our residence combines modern amenities with authentic Gambian hospitality, ensuring your stay is both comfortable and memorable. At BC's Residence, you are not just booking a room, you're finding your perfect base to explore all that the Gambia has to offer. Ready to book your stay? Contact us today. +220 941414 BC's Residence at gmail.com. BC's Residence, Bundung, behind Nusrat High School. Your comfort is our priority.
Ikana